What's good, everybody? It's your boy Lex here. Now, in this episode, we're going to be talking about Day Shift. We're going to be talking about the movie Before that just came out last week, and we're going to be talking about all the many problems that Ezra Miller is bringing WB. All that on this episode of That School Club. Gente, what is good, my peoples?
Oh, fucking good.
Everybody good, everybody good. Point. And if you see that we look better, yeah, we in 1080 today. Oh, look, got the flow. Oh, we good.
Wow, you can see all our imperfections way better.
Yes,
Todo nuestro alma, nuestros poros, todo nos lo van a ver.
right, seeing all acne and all that shit. Let me fix my beard and shit. So
we chose a perfect week for 1080, cabrón. The 1 week I got a fucking sunburn and a half. I'm charred. and you chose to amp up the definition.
Bro, but you look tan today. You're not looking as pasty, so that's good, my boy.
That's the problem with this type of skin, bro. You don't look tan. You look burnt to shit.
Nah.
I look like the Red Lobster.
Nah. You don't look that red. You look like the top.
Cabrón, you can't. Maybe it's not coming through on the camera. Look at this.
You look like the brown that's on the top of cheesecake. You good, bro? You good. So what's good?
Anyways.
What's good? How's everybody doing? Aside from the topics, what have y'all seen lately? What's good?
Fíjate, I've been finishing up a series y he visto películas sumamente random, especialmente documentales. Vi Trainwreck Woodstock 99, so good. Por lo menos la versión de Netflix. Como Miguel me había dicho, pues la versión de HBO Max está chévere, pero en realidad la de Netflix me encantó un cojón porque le dedica, fue un festival que fue un desastre, bueno, si tuviesen pistolas, si tuviesen más fuego, si tuviesen, qué sé yo, pipe bombs or something like that, it could have been the worst domestic terrorism en Estados Unidos ever. A esa magnitud, lo que fue Woodstock 99, hubieron bandas bien cabronas, pero lo que está cabrón es que no es una película documental, sino que cada episodio está dedicado a los 3 días, ¿sabes? Viernes, sábado y domingo, de lo que fue el festival. Y no sé, fue otra cosa. Hace tiempo que no veía documentales de música o de festivales, porque después me puse a ver Decline of the Western Civilization. The Decline of Western Civilization. Son 3 partes también. Una es del hardcore punk de los 80, después se tira el metal, pero es como que rock and roll, hard rock, qué sé yo, metal de los 80, y el tercero, que si no me equivoco tiene que ver con thrash metal, no la he podido ver. I've rewatched a couple of series here and there. I'm mostly trying to finish Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Ya estamos, se supone que hoy, esta noche, si nos da el break, pues vamos para el 6th season.
I haven't seen one episode of Brooklyn Nine-Nine yet.
Dude, it's so fucking dope. It's so stupid. It's mindless and it's super hilarious.
And I like Andy Samberg. But I haven't seen anything.
Mano, ever since the series got canceled and whatnot, and a lot of people did not like the 7th season, pero al mismo tiempo, Andy Samberg, después que salió de Brooklyn Nine-Nine, ha estado en todos lados. I'm so happy for him, because we were able to enjoy him a little bit more, y él se está tirando mucho para voice acting. Y no sé, ha sido bastante interesante ver cómo ha transcurrido su carrera, igual con Stephanie Beatriz, Melissa, I forgot her name, Fumero, anyways, la que hace de Amy, ya también ha aparecido en varias cosas donde también ha aparecido Stephanie Beatriz, y los demás pues chileando. Terry Crews, ya sabemos dónde está.
The Spanish chick in there is the one that does Encanto, ¿no?
Yeah. Bueno, hay dos. Está Amy, que ella, bueno, está la casa de Amy, que es Amy Santiago. So ella también tiene como que esa descendencia latina. Ella bien, los padres, es que you have to see it. Los padres de ella son un tripeo eventualmente cuando salen. Ella es un full trip en la serie, porque ella es esta perfeccionista. Entonces Stephanie Beatriz She deeps down her voice, like her actual voice, es la que ustedes escuchan más o menos en Encanto, que es super high pitch, pero entonces tú la ves tú la ves en Brooklyn Nine-Nine como Rosa Díaz y es como que otro vibe totalmente diferente. They fucking love it porque se come el papel bien cabrón. No sé qué carajo más he estado viendo. Es que hemos visto tantas cosas, like we're still like checking off shit of our list of our watch list en distintos streaming services que pues no hemos ido al cine desde Thor, imagínate.
I still haven't even seen Thor yet.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I've been talking so much shit about Thor. I was like, fuck it. I'm not even gonna see it. I'll wait for that shit to come out on Disney.
It's funny when they haven't even said, right? Do they have an official date for Disney Plus for that?
No, I don't think. I mean, it's fairly fresh, so I don't think they're gonna have the date yet. Because I remember Doctor Strange had came out, and I think it was the month after, or maybe even 1.5 to 2 months before they announced it. So I don't think they're gonna announce Thor just yet.
I could have swore some source was like, "Yo, this shit is coming to Disney Plus sooner than you think."
We saw something about that.
That Woodstock shit is about the very first Woodstock?
No, the last
one.
The last Woodstock. So, okay,
you don't remember that one? You don't remember that one, Nick? Bro, that was the one that it was like everything was cool. And then like people started getting pissed because like there was no water, the toilets were like overflowing. The HBO one describes it as like the vibe was like a perfect mixture for shit to pop off. Like shit escalated as days came out, and then the heavier bands that sang more like Limp Bizkit, Korn, like you can't blame it on them, but like let's fuck shit up songs.
Limp Bizkit, they knew. At some point, they knew, and they play with the public. Come on.
So it was like when
you're saying literally shit was escalating. It wasn't able to flush toilets. Like literally, the shit was piling up.
Yes. There was no water. There, everybody was like, So, and then when people were fed up, like, they're like, "What the hell's going on, bro? Like, I can't even drink water. Like the water bottles." The way that they noticed that they were like commercializing the shit out of Woodstock. They were like, "Yo, like $4 for a bottle of water," or some shit like that.
Y el agua para ese tiempo no llegaba ni un peso.
Exactly. So then, people got fed up, and then like, I think that was 99. 99, yeah. So like literally, and then you bring Fred Durst on stage, and he has a song called like "Break Shit." People were like,
crazy.
It was insane. I remember watching that shit on I think it was like CNN. They started covering it, and then
everybody
MTV,
was covering
I think
it.
MTV like stopped giving music to give news updates on what the hell was going on.
That's what I'm saying. I have a faint memory of the fucking white guy, Matt something, that used to do MTV News.
Matt Groening?
Yeah.
No.
Matt, I think it was Matt something. This fucking guy that he was an older guy, and he used to do fucking MTV News. I have like a faint memory of just like images of a bunch of them motherfuckers all muddy and shit and talking about that, but it's like super fucking faint. I don't remember any details and none of that shit.
The HBO described it. The HBO one described it as like, they didn't want to make it sound like that, but that's kind of what it sounded like. They said that Limp Bizkit brought out the worst fans in the history. They were like, it was like fraternity frat boys, white America, with like a fucking attitude of like they just fuck shit up.
Yeah. Pues, eso lo dicen también en el de Netflix. Ese es el problema, que sí, allá fue gente que fue más que a joder. Pero vamos a pensarlo bien. ¿Sabes? Estamos hablando de que Rage Against the Machine fue el primer día. O sea, el primer día que donde fue James Brown y ya las cosas estaban mal hasta con el primer acto, porque el James Brown a lo último dijo, si no me pagan los chavos, no te voy a tocar. Y es como que, cabrón, no, tú lo que vas a hacer es pararte allí y vas a empezar a cantar, porque tú no me vienes a hacer esto ahora, en pocas palabras. Pero estuvo bien tripioso ver cómo le quieren adjudicar eso a Limp Bizkit, pero en algún punto dado sí, él tuvo conocimiento, he fucking knew. He had to know que la gente estaba mad and riled up for a reason, and they were almost like the last act.
Yeah, something like that.
Por favor. Y de momento que venga el organizador del evento, vamos a pasar vela. Por eso fue que empezaron.
They're angry. They're angry. Let's give them knives. Use this.
Exacto.
Like, let's give them...
Please watch it. Porque hay tantas cosas. Mira, ellos empezaron a quitar comida en la fila antes de entrar. La gente había pagado 150 por los tickets.
God damn, $150 fucking dollars.
Back then, $150 to be there.
To have to pay $4 for fucking water.
That's $150 to get into an AC-less open field where the sun is just beaming on your ass. And there's like everybody scrunched together, just fucking rubbing on each other, jumping up and down and shit.
An immense smell of sweaty huevos, just all fucking around.
¿Qué más? Fueron un montón de cosas que de verdad que no lo quisiera spoiler porque entonces tú me vas a decir como que ella está hablando mierda. Celi hoy Liquid vino, ella está hablando mierda, ella no sabe qué carajo es eso. Eso nunca pasó. Cuando tú te pones a buscar los clips y las clips que están en el cabrón documental, mano. Te estoy diciendo de que a mí me dio, y yo lo estaba viendo con mi hermano, y mi hermano es 5 años mayor que yo. Y para ese tiempo ya los dos teníamos estos gustos por música, por metal, por todas estas bandas que aparecieron. Y él y yo nos sentamos, nos miramos, fue como una pescosa, un fucking throwback. Y acabamos diciendo, coño, yo me acuerdo de esa pendeja. O sea que, mano.
I started watching it and I was really fucking tired, so I fell asleep. It's not because the documentary was bad, it's just I was like laid the fuck out. And I woke up in a part, like that's supposed to show you like the, what do you call that shit? Like audio and memory, like sounds and memory. I woke up to the part where they're describing when Kid Rock came on stage.
Oh my God.
He was like, yo, this motherfucker came on stage and he was like, I'm gonna kill this shit. He took the mic and he just started, my name is Kid. I literally woke up to that shit. I was like, what the fuck is going on here? I was like, oh shit. I was like, oh shit. I fell asleep during the documentary, but this shit is fucking dope.
Yo, I remember when I first heard that shit. Damn, that song was so fucking hard. I was in Rockaway. Ball with the ball, bang.
Bro, they use that shit. They use that shit in movies, like not recently, but Tokyo Drift used it in the movies. Like it's a song that they go to occasionally, every once in a couple of years. In my head, the other days I was listening to it, and I was like, Jesus Christ. Please listen to me. Let Marvel give me like a fucking Ghost Rider trailer with just fucking somebody tearing through shit and with this song in the background. Please, please, God.
We're fucking Carol Dixon, my nigga, the same whipping motherfuckers and just Kid Rock.
I was like, yo, make him look like an unstoppable force, like what they did with Batman. When they did with Batman, that like, yo, they literally made the Penguin look like, yo, this guy's like unstoppable. Like I'm trying to get the hell away from him, and he just
walking through the fucking fire, my nigga.
Yeah, I was like, please, God, please give me a Ghost Rider trailer like that, where I'm just like, oh my God.
Yeah, créeme que it's a must watch.
I haven't fucking heard from Kid Rock in so many fucking years already.
And you're not going to.
Yeah, because he went political. That's why.
Really?
He was he went like super right wing leaning, like borderline racist right wing leaning. Didn't this
motherfucker start like a rapper in Detroit with a fucking?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's mad hypocritical. Like it hurts how hypocritical he got because he was even banging black porn stars back in the day. He was the coolest white boy. He was the coolest white boy. Yeah, you've never seen in a while. Like. And now you're like, yo, literally playing a banjo on stage for extreme right wingers. Like,
didn't he have like a song?
How the mighty have fallen.
Wasn't there a guy that used to sing called like Uncle Cracker? Shit like
that was his DJ. Oh. Don't know how you met me. You don't know why.
Oh my God, you said Uncle Cracker. That just reminded me the part cuando está pasando la parte de Fatboy Slim. Te odio Lex ahora. Cuando sale Fatboy Slim. Oh my God. Eso fue como que el aftermath del aftermath.
Yeah.
That's how bad it was. Like, porque no, sí, Limp Bizkit y la pasadera de vela, eso pasó, pero entonces después de eso todavía faltaba en un hangar, porque esa pendeja pasó en un aeropuerto. Un aeropuerto decomisado, ellos empezaron, había fuego por todos lados, pero entonces en el lado de Fatboy Slim, oh my God, it was horrible, so bad. So bad. ¿Sabes que estar con un fuego aquí? Entonces de momento se jode el party con LSD, Xanax y perico, you know?
I'm trying to think since that happened, like I don't want to say that was like the concert to end all concerts because there's been events after that. Pero like besides like what Burning Man and like Electric Daisy Carnival, where there's bands and that many fucking people together, I don't think they've ever done an event like that, right? I mean EDC because I know people would jump on me quick. The you know those like DJ events where there's like a shitload of people.
Yeah, I've seen them
together or whatever. But
audience? Or are you talking about artists? Like so many.
I'm talking about like so many artists together and like the massive amount of fucking people together. Like I don't think since then I don't think I've ever seen some shit like that.
I know I've seen like a documentary. I saw a documentary not that long. It wasn't even I saw a trailer for a documentary.
Firefest.
Yeah, Firefest.
No, it was something in New Orleans. It was something like years after the fucking Katrina and all that shit. They was like, we're finally gonna bring this festival back, and it was like there's 1,000 performers because they have huge bands as well. So it's like fucking El Gran Combo. They have a band, and in the band there's like 40 fucking people. I remember it clearly because all of a sudden they have all these artists that you would picture in a New Orleans type setting, and then all of a sudden, darling, I'm like, is that Pitbull? What the fuck is Pitbull doing? That shit, was sort of now like. Bro. I was telling you, why the fuck is Pitbull and fucking what the fuck is going? That shit was so out of corner. I was like, I have to watch this fucking trailer. I gotta watch,
bro. Pitbull's the ultimate hype man, bro.
God, bro. It was jazz artists. These fucking people with the trombones. It wasn't even like other rappers, like fucking Offset. You know what I'm saying? Migos, some shit like that. No rappers. All of a sudden, in a fucking full white suit, Pitbull. Doing this shit. Like, that shit looks so fucking out of left field. I don't know. And that I don't like I was saying, I don't remember how packed Woodstock was. That trailer,
bro.
That fucking
You wanna see how packed Woodstock was? I'll show you how packed Woodstock was.
El primero que habían dicho, solamente van a ir 10 pelagatos. Fueron 400,000 personas. Excuse me. Y en este supuestamente llegaron 250,000. Y voy a decir supuestamente 250,000.
Fucking wild.
Porque yo pienso que esos números, they downplayed them. They fucked up lied.
So 200 and
Cabrón, I want you to see this visual reference. I will show you this visual reference.
Do it.
We can't use the audio because this shit'll get taken down like right away.
Yep. Please.
But hold on. So let's see. I'm fucking up. All right.
Fuck it up.
All right, here we go. We can't share the audio though. That's the bad part because I think we'll get taken down right away. So that's a band who shall not be named for the sake of not getting our stream taken down.
We were already talking about them. Damn.
You ain't seeing shit yet. Wait till he pans out. Look at all those people, bro.
Cuando se empiezan a mover, cabrón.
You think that I'm going to pay $150 to be the last motherfucker all the fuck away in the back?
But okay,
no te preocupes, habían actividades para ti. Habían actividades para ti.
Woodstock has like what do you call that? Like a history of being like, yo, those one events that if like it was epic, like it was history in the making or whatever.
Cabrón, yeah.
We didn't have the means to go to the fucking fest. Let's just be honest. When we were younger, if we were adults and this shit was like a safe environment with no COVID, fuck yeah, we would have paid to go to see that shit.
I would have paid to be in the back.
Yes, you would. I know you. Yes, you would.
To be in the back.
All they had to say was $150 to get in. Day number 2 has Jay-Z, fucking such and such person playing as well. Your ass would have been there.
They could have Jesus Christ on the fucking drums. The return, nigga, $150 to be in the back. Cabron, it's one thing to be in the middle, the front. Look at that. That looks like a fucking ocean. Cabron, that looks like an ocean of people.
You literally cannot see the end.
Cabron, you know what that looks like? That looks like I just seen Constantine, the episode where he goes to hell. That looks like the fucking episode where he's in fucking hell. All you see is the fucking ocean of demons. Cabron, fuck out of here, bro.
bro.
That's
It was
crazy. Is there like
insane.
intense security? Like who the fuck stops
Que
somebody?
carajo, no.
What
No.
security? What security can you possibly have for some shit like
But
that?
that's what I'm
Ellos le pagaban 500 pesos y le tiraban un t-shirt a cualquier nene que apareciera. Había gente trabajando allí.
Field. What's stopping me from just going to the fucking field?
Yeah, ¿sabes qué es lo que pasa? Ellos cogían y lo
They're
dicen en el
rocking.
documental.
I think they were. You saw that camera? I think they were.
Yes.
That camera was far, and I think they were rocking the fucking thing where the camera is.
And they did.
No.
That was the thing. They fucking did. They actually were rocking the sound tower.
I think there has to be motherfuckers that just snuck in there because it looks like all the security is in the front. How the fuck would anybody be looking in the back? That's like I remember in Barceloneta.
Yeah.
They tried to do a drive-in theater in the parking lot of the fucking outlets. And they stopped doing it because people were just across the street looking at the fucking movie.
I mean, that's inevitable. That's like but this shit, like, yo, I don't know how you contain that many people. Like, you just you bring in people with flamethrowers? Like, I don't know. I don't know what the hell.
You literally would need people with guns. Porque ellos cogían, hasta los mismos de seguridad tenían otro t-shirt in the backpack or in the back pocket, toma 500 pesos, págame 500 pesos por el t-shirt and it's yours. Y tú puedes ser seguridad. That is, it's how it happened. It's stupid, de verdad.
That's crazy. This nigga got a DC shoe shirt. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
I haven't seen DC shoes in years. Holy shit.
Yo, it was a different time, bro. Now, I guess you look at that, like back then, before this shit happened, you would have seen this and we would have been like, you know, that shit is fucking insane. Look at that. Like, I would want to be. Nowadays, people look at this and they're like, COVID. I don't want to be there. I don't want to fucking be within 50 feet of those people. Like, yo, that goes to show you, just like,
cabrón, that's like Orlando. Bad Bunny's gonna give a free concert. That's the only way we're gonna get to. It's free. Just come. Bad Bunny, what?
Insane. Well, anyways, check it out. The documentary is on Netflix or the one on HBO, but the one on Netflix looked a little bit better. The one on HBO goes into like a little bit of history or a lot of history before the 99 one.
I got a fucking guy. That's the whitest shit.
Fun fact, I think there was a Puerto Rican band, right? That opened one of the years, if I'm not mistaken, or that 99 was one of the opening acts. No, was it? It wasn't Gran Combo. It was
fucking tirando fritura into the audience.
Was it Jesus Christ? Not Soda Stereo. Is it Soda Stereo?
Soda Stereo
It's one of ours though.
I didn't know Soda Stereo was Puerto Rican.
No,
they're from Argentina.
Yeah.
It's not Gaf. Who were the
La Guayaba?
No, te digo ahora.
You crazy.
They had a pre-show.
Yeah. It was Viva Nativa, ¿no?
Te digo ahora.
Huh.
Está cabrón porque Bush, la banda Bush tuvo que ser la última para poder tranquilizar la cosa el viernes.
I don't remember. I know there was some band and I was like, oh shit. Look at them, yo. They were in Woodstock. Solda. Maybe I could be wrong, but I could have swore I saw it in one of them or whatever. Anyways, yo, check it out. It's a pretty dope.
Check it out. I saw, like I was saying, I saw Constantine. I'm at the last episode I saw was the episode. I don't know what number it is.
Excuse me, you saw what?
Constantine. What the fuck am I talking about? I was watching Sandman.
So disrespectful.
And the last episode I saw was the one where he visits this guy every 100 years.
Yes. Did you like that episode?
Yeah, I thought that episode was dope. So
you saw the death one though, right?
I left to do something with the girls, and Omi kept watching it. So literally, all I saw was he's sitting on a porch, not a porch. He's sitting on a fucking
guy, bro. He's sitting on a bench at the park, bro. Jesus.
He's sitting with the lady I know who she is because I already seen so I know he's sitting with them and they're talking, and then the very next thing I saw that like it was already ending or some shit. So I saw more of her during the interaction when they first go into the pub, and he's like, if you let any one of these fucking people live 100 years, they're gonna be dying to fucking just kill themselves and shit. And she was, oh, you want to make a bet? I'll let this.
But that's not the death episode though. That's this one.
That's what I'm saying. I saw
okay.
the interaction with Death, the actress, and Sandman more in that one than the Death one. I gotta go ahead and repeat that one.
When you take a shower, do you like wash your balls, but you don't wash the shaft of your dick?
No, what I do is I start with the culo, I do the knees, and then I shampoo hair and I'm out.
Okay, that explains it because you're half-assing the series. You should really watch the fucking episodes.
I was doing something with the fucking kids, and they kept playing the fucking episodes. So I was like, all right, I'll come back and I'll just continue where y'all niggas was watching.
Fantastic. Okay.
Shut the fuck up.
All right, right over your fucking scully domed head, bro. Honestly,
shut the fuck. I'll
that's like one of the best. That's one of the best episodes in the series. That one
episode.
The death episode, the one that you said with I forget his name. What's his face? The 100 years.
I like that episode. The 100-year episode was dope.
The Lucifer episode was fucking fire. And
ese episodio no lo vi, pero yo vi el clip y de verdad que eso está bien cabrón.
The fucking fight was just wild, yo. I was like, ooh, we're gonna get some fisticuffs.
Yeah.
Fucking plague. A wolf. He was like a wolf, a nigga on a horse, stabbing a wolf. A snake that bites your ankle. Like, what the fuck? I feel like I'm watching. You remember when Final Fantasy used to be like, you do one move, I do one move. You do one move. I was like, that's what the fuck I was watching. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
So in the comic books, he doesn't have that fight with Lucifer. He has it with a demon. That's like that has the actual what was it? The helmet, right? Was it the helmet? Yes, he has the helmet. So it takes place with a demon. It doesn't take place. Lucifer's just like literally sitting there, like, oh, this is awesome.
I saw the other one too. I forgot. Yeah, I saw the other
Which one?
The diner one.
Yes. But we're not going to talk about that episode. That episode doesn't exist in my canon.
That's the thing. That's the thing. I think it's because you have something to compare it to. Because I saw it and I was like, okay, it could have been a lot worse. They could have went a lot more grotesque, but I was like, okay, it doesn't look PG by any means. There's some wild shit. This motherfucker is just chomping fingers off of his hand. I was like, this bitch went fucking screwdrivers to the eyeball. I was like, it's kind of grotesque. It's not PG by any means, but because you read the fucking comic, and in the comic, it might, if that shit.
I was looking forward to that episode. I was like, oh shit, they're gonna do the diner episode. My God. And it feels like they drew shit out. And that's one of the faults that this series has. Like some episodes, le sacan un cabrón hilo. Algunas cosas, they drag shit along a lot.
But again, you saw that episode, and that's the last episode I saw. So I don't know what happens after. But you said you was watching it, and you was waiting for something that was supposed to happen afterwards, no?
No, there's some stuff that they changed, and it was more gratuitous in the books. And then, if I'm not mistaken, yes, there is someone's penance for what they did. I think they changed it in the book. They changed it in the series or whatever. I believe the way that happens is the books is Dream traps him in a loop of waking up. Like you ever have that feeling when you wake up and you're like, oh shit, oh yeah. He traps him in a loop of that. Every time he wakes up, he waits 5 seconds and then he'll snap out of that dream and wake up scared again or whatever. Yeah. Like it's never ending. I'm like, yo, that is like the worst fucking torture of eternity.
Yeah, that's gotta be
fucking have or whatever.
So that shit reminds me of, I saw this comic book movie. I think it's The Order, the one with Charlize Theron from Netflix.
Yes.
I think The Order, bro. That shit. There's a scene where I think Charlize Theron, I guess her love interest, the lady that she got captured before, that shit has to be the worst fucking death in the history of deaths. That she's an immortal, so every time she dies, she just wakes up. So they enclose her in basically a fucking casket and throw her into the fucking ocean. So she'll drown, she'll die, she'll wake up and then just drown again. Repeat, drown. That shit, yo, I was like, holy shit. What a fucking idea of a death. That's gotta be the most like, yo, craziest fucking death ever.
How did you feel about the Constantine episode? Give me your thoughts on the Constantine episode.
I dug the Constantine episode. I liked it. I thought it was I liked the girl's portrayal of Constantine.
Did you? did you get the vibe? Have you seen the CW interpretation of because that's the actual, that's a really good interpretation because that's more faithful to what visually or aesthetically the character looks like.
I've never seen his show. I've seen his appearances.
Okay,
On the
but you get more or less like the gist of the character, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So she's like an amalgamation of Keanu Reeves' version and that version rolled together into like a female. Did you didn't get did you get the visual cues of the Keanu shit? I got it like that, like right off the back.
No.
The whole scene where she gets summoned into the church, that shit
like
ain't nowhere in the books. That's like an homage to the movie.
That's like your favorite shit. That then like you're such a big fan. So I'm guessing you was just, picking up on all that shit.
When I saw it, when they showed the scene where she gets summoned, I was like, oh my god, they're going the movie route. They're going the movie route with this shit. And then the scene where like she literally walks into a hall, it looks like a straight up like a redo of the shot from the Keanu Reeves movie or whatever when he goes to the church and he meets the angel. And I was like, oh my god, are they gonna do that? Are they gonna do that? And then they go a different route with it, but it's still fucking dope. Yeah. Did you like the marriage scene?
I when I watched that episode,
eso no lo vi. Yo vi lo de Constantine como tal, pero no vi lo de el
marriage. There's a marriage. There's a marriage. I'll refresh your memories. There's a marriage, and one of them is acting like a complete bitch. So your brain starts going to like, oh, she's like possessed or some shit like that. And as she's saying a prayer, one of them starts freaking the fuck out, and her reaction is mad funny. Like she's a badass character, but she plays it so well. Like, like he's like, and the Lord and Patria Spiritu Sancti, and he's like, oh my god, I'm burning. He's like, really? It's funny, bro. It's really good the way that.
In that episode, what made me laugh a lot was fucking Patton Oswalt. Like as soon as I see it, you already told me. But when I saw him in that episode, he was like, "What? You think they're doing what? Trust me, my nigga. They're not talking about you in that fucking room. You're the last thing on their fucking mind up in there." He was like, "You guys are fucking spy on me." He was like,
"Matthew,
I'm fucking spy on you."
You talk about Matthew the Raven.
The Raven, he had me laughing.
That's one of those things where like when you read a book, you attach this voice to it, and the stuff that happens in the book is like, it's his companion. It's like his familiar or whatever. Like you start feeling like you hear a different tone. Nowhere in this fucking world would I imagine they would give that character to Patton Oswalt. When I heard it, I was literally in the room with somebody else, and she's like, "What the fuck is your problem?" Like, is that? There's no way that's Patton Oswalt. And she's like, "Why? What's the big deal?" I'm like, "You have no idea. This character's really fucking dope. Like, why the fuck would they give it to like fucking Patton Oswalt?" But as the episodes went on, it grew.
Why would they give it to Remy? Básicamente.
I wanted to say MODOK because now he's MODOK in my brain or whatever.
Sí, pero ya MODOK lo cancelaron, so we're not getting a season 2, which is sad for me because I was actually enjoying his portrayal of MODOK.
Is he not gonna be MODOK in Ant-Man? Is MODOK supposed to be in Ant-Man, right?
Spoilers.
No.
He's not gonna.
I could have sworn they dropped like a picture of some shit.
So he is an Ant-Man, but I don't think he's the voice. He's not the voice or the actor.
But they haven't announced it.
Then I mean, there's a leaked image on the internet.
No, but they haven't announced voice actor. They haven't said like.
No. But there's pretty much like if you follow the leaks, then we already know who it is.
Yeah.
We already know who it is. Yeah.
Who the fuck is the actor?
I'm not gonna spoil it out here.
Yeah, I mean, is it like, whoa, this actor is MODOK?
It makes sense. It makes sense within the context of the story.
Yeah.
Because since it's in the quantum realm, he would be in the quantum realm for an expanded amount of time, not knowing where the fuck he is at, what it does to his body.
We're talking about MODOK the character or the actor? Like the actor.
We're talking about the actor that plays MODOK.
The actor's been.
He's already. Yes.
Okay, then fuck it. All right, let's talk. I didn't know that. I thought it was just.
Tú tranquilo.
I thought, okay, it's a new actor. He's just gonna play the fucking.
Again, this is all hearsay, but it would make perfect sense. Like that lines up completely with the last time we saw him within a movie or whatever. Like he got zapped in there. We haven't heard from a single thing from him, and then the way that we kind of understand it works is like a moment in the quantum realm, Like it's not the same thing as as like hours here or whatever.
Yeah.
So it could be interesting, and like how far you go into the quantum realm too is pretty interesting.
Yeah.
So my history is rusty as fuck because I'm like, who the fuck went to the quantum realm? The Yellow Jacket? I'm like, who the fuck went into? I'm like, who the fuck got sucked?
Maybe.
Okay, I gotta stop. I'm like, yo, my Ant-Man history. I'm like, yo, I don't remember who the fuck got sucked into the quantum realm. Anyway, let's go ahead with the first topic of the day, which is a movie that I saw recently called Day Shift. Came out on Netflix. It's this vampire movie with Jamie Foxx and fucking Snoop, Dave Franco. I don't know if you guys saw the movie. There's a lot of people.
I was just watching, like skimming through it para ver cómo más o menos es. Like I literally, for a split second, I forgot that we were talking about it today.
the movie feels like a throwback. There's parts of that movie, right, that are medio cheesy. There's parts for me that I see Jamie Foxx in it, and there's lines here that are cheesy. Snoop is funny because Snoop sounds like I'm gonna be in this movie, but there's some lines that I'm gonna just say because I fucking want to say.
Yeah,
he'll be killing vampires, and we're like, West Side, motherfucker. I'm like, that was fucking Snoop. Now that Snoop, I think Snoop just winged that one. There's a lot.
Hablando claro. No, pues no me sorprende porque esta película looks like the prototype for a GTA movie.
Me and my bro Omi was watching that, and we kept saying that same thing over and over. This game for me, I mean, this movie for me would be such a sick fucking video game, yo. As a video game, this shit, with the things that happen there, you could just see this is mission 1, this is mission 2. So Dave Franco is funny. The world that they build within it, that these are vampire hunters, but they actually work like a job, like a 9 to 5. There's the day shift and there's the night shift, and you collect these teeth, and that's how you get paid. So there's a lot of world building within the movie. The movie does feel like one of those late 90s, early 2000s type of things that it's nice. Funny and it's cheesy. But the fucking action in this movie, the stunts are fucking amazing. Fucking Boyka is in this movie. Boyka plays a character, and if you don't know, Boyka is this fucking. Oh my god. Boyka is fucking the actor Scott Adkins from Undisputed, right? So Boyka's in this fucking movie, bro, and he has a partner. His partner is one of the characters, like my favorite character from the show Shameless. I'm forgetting his name now, but I think his name was Kevin, right? Shameless. Favorite character. They're like brothers and shit. These motherfuckers are like some of the nastiest fucking characters I've ever seen in an action movie. Like their chemistry between each other, them fucking take turns. Like the action is over the top. Like when I mean over the top, one guy, Kevin, is whatever his name, he's shooting a vampire, and Boyka was like, no.
Steve Howie.
And Steve Howie is shooting this vampire, and Boyka's about to shoot. And he's like, yo, I'm out. I don't have a bullet. So this motherfucker takes a bullet and throws it in the air. Boyka does a flip, opens the gun. The gun falls in, the bullet falls into the chamber while he's fucking flipping, and before he hits the ground, it's like fucking outrageous. Fucking
so Deadpool shit.
The most ridiculous shit ever. But in the world of the cheesiness, you know that it's not supposed to meant to be taken seriously. So it's fucking it feels like a video game. Dave Franco breaks up those moments because Dave Franco is like scared of everything. So he be peeing on himself, cada fucking rato. He's like a bitch. But even him, he has his moments of action when he does fucking, towards the end of the movie when it's time to fucking fight. The action is crazy. It's cheesy.
One of my boys described it to me as like, yo, it feels like Jamie Foxx went in and auditioned for Blade. They turned them down, and he said, "Fuck you, I'm gonna make my own movie."
By the way, hablando de Blade, mala mía, pero hablando de Blade, supuestamente lo que habíamos visto era que Thor Love and Thunder iba a salir 47 días después que estuviese en el cine, que eso suggest que el release saldría la semana que viene, el 24.
But they haven't hyped it up yet, so I doubt it's going to happen. They haven't said a damn thing. Unless they sneak it on there, but to them I think it made money, so they wouldn't sneak it, they'd hype it up.
Exacto.
That movie, no matter what the critics say, that movie is still making money.
Hizo chavo cojones.
But what you just said sounds 100% fucking legit. Because
Okay.
there's even moments, cabrón, there's moments when he looks at the camera. Like, I was waiting for him to say, some motherfucker's just trying to skate uphill. Like, he fucking goes and he
How
does
dare
things.
you? How dare you? Some motherfuckers are always just trying to skate uphill. How dare you take that from that movie, yo? Don't you ever fucking utter those lines towards
Look,
another movie.
there's fucking times where I would like you get the great value fucking blade. Like I'm like, yeah, I can picture that. There's parts that like tonally are like so ridiculous. Like the vampires at one point, this whole movie at the beginning, the vampires are looking for Jamie Foxx because Jamie Foxx kills one of them. So the
Wow.
main lady, the main actress, she's like hell bent on getting revenge. So she grabs his wife and his daughter and shit. The fucking the wife doesn't know that Jamie Foxx is a vampire hunter. She really thinks that he cleans pools or some shit, and that he's
Yeah.
just always fucking lying about what he does. So when they all have guns on her, and he's like, "I gotta tell you, I'm not a pool cleaner." She's like, "You're not a pool cleaner. What are you?" He's like, "I hunt vampires." And she's like, "Why the fuck? Like, what the fuck do you mean vampires?" She looks to the side, and the fucking teeth came out, and she's like, "Holy shit, you're fucking hunt vampires?" And then they start having a marriage debacle. I'm like, they're surrounded by vampires that by themselves have powers, but they're also holding guns on all of us. And these motherfuckers are having a marriage debacle. I was like, there's tonal shifts like that. I'd be like, that's stupid. What the fuck? That don't make no fucking sense that would happen at this fucking moment. But
Were you entertained by the movie?
that's what I'm gonna say. The movie, there was mad times that I was laughing. Dave Franco and Jamie Foxx had me laughing my ass. I like Dave Franco playing it simple. That motherfucker is funny as fuck to me. So when he acts that role, that it's almost the same role, that he's kind of dunce, is kind of scared of shit. It doesn't. I laugh, so I enjoyed the fuck out that movie. And the action, bro, the stunt doubles look like it looked like the Batman scene from fucking Batman versus Superman when Batman breaks up and is just fucking up.
yeah.
You're like, yo, these stunt doubles, they're like landing on their head and they're scorpion, they're fucking feet. I'm like, Jesus Christ, bro. I hope these motherfuckers got paid. Cause these hits look so hard. Like, yo, they look like they taking these punches. And there's one part where Jamie Foxx is slamming a motherfucker's head against the wall. I'm like, este cabrón. If this motherfucker doesn't come out of that fucking thing with brain damage, I don't know how lucky this motherfucker is. Like the hits look like a lot of the stunts are, you know how they do it, that they tie the string to your back and
Yeah.
you just run full blast and you just like stop. So it looks
Yeah.
like a lot of the vampires will jump in the air and they'll get shot with the shotgun. So like midair, you know what I'm saying? It looks like they pull the thing while they're in the air and all their shit just bounces back. I was like, yo, for me, that was the dopest shit in this movie. Every time some stunt shit happened, I was like, God damn, these hits look real.
All right,
yeah.
you're selling it. You're selling it. I might catch it. Then.
It's corny as fuck. The dialogue is corny as fuck, but the action, mad entertaining, yo.
Yeah.
Mad entertaining.
Okay, why not? It's fitting for Jamie Foxx.
And for the summer, it's like you know what I'm saying. Like
it's real.
Summer's made for stupid shit. Like,
it's real summery. It's in California. It's in summer in the fucking movie. You got the palm trees. You got these parties. He's fucking Fast and Furious. They were like, we need our own scene in the car chase, so they're fucking driving out.
Who directed this shit?
Wheelies. What?
Who directed this shit? What's the name of the movie again? I forget.
It's called Day Shift.
Day Shift. Jesus Christ! I remember when I heard about this shit. I thought it was a sequel to Night Shift.
No.
Say, we remember.
I was
Don't
like,
they
oh my
have a
God.
sequel to Night Shift?
I think it's called Day Shift. I think it's called Day Shift. But
We never got that fucking trilogy.
Shut up. J.J. Perry. Who the hell is that? Oh, John. Oh no, he did stunts for John Wick. Stunts.
That would make sense.
Yeah,
That
it's
would
all.
fucking make
Bro,
sense,
he did stunts for Warriors. He did stunts for The Rundown. He did stunts for Fate and the Furious.
That would make
stunts for John
sense,
Wick,
bro. Because I'm telling you, the stunts in this movie are fucking crazy, yo. There's no blade hand-to-hand combat that you're seeing. You know, Jamie Foxx doing this shit. But Boyka, you already know, son. Boyka's all day fucking motherfuckers up. Nigga, nasty. I was like, yo, I need a spin-off of just these two. Just give me Kev, give me Boyka, give me a movie, I'll watch. Give me a series, I will watch that shit. Obligado, bro. mad entertaining. I haven't seen like
This is his first. This is his directorial debut. This guy.
I like characters like entertaining wise. When it comes to action, I love characters like Deadpool that fight with both swords and guns and hand-to-hand combat. And Jamie Foxx is cool, but not like fucking Boyka. My nigga is hitting you with the combos, then he's shooting you, then he takes his fucking katana, he's cutting heads off. I was like, yo, this is all I want to see. I'm just someone with this is all I want to see. Katanas, fucking head-to-head combat, and just guns, bro.
Bro, he's been doing stunts for years, bro, since like '87.
Bro, I'm telling you, when you watch this movie, you're gonna know the scene that I'm talking about. It's the very first scene with them.
Check out the movies he's been in as a stunt coordinator or a stunt artist or whatever. I got lost here. Best of the best. Well, nobody knows that one. I know that one.
Best of the best three.
Baby.
Eric Roberts.
Best of the best three. Eric Roberts wasn't in that one.
What was he in the second one?
It was in the first and the second one. This one was just
he was in the first one.
This is best, but this is best of the best three.
Okay.
Mortal Kombat. Damn.
Okay.
Glimmer Man, that movie with Steven Seagal and I think it was Keenan Ivory Wayans. Batman and Robin, Drive, Mortal Kombat Annihilation, Blade. Damn, there's a best of the best four. I did not even know that.
Oh.
Yeah. Wild Wild West, Three Kings, Angel the TV series, Martial Law. Bro, he's done stunts for so much shit, and now that's his first directorial debut. The Scorpion King.
¿Cómo se habrá ganado? ¿Cómo habrá sido el pitch? Eso es lo único que yo quiero saber. ¿Cómo se habrá ganado la confianza de decir, sí, te vamos a filmar a filmar este cheque por qué sé yo cuántos chavos para que hagas esta película con tanta gente?
I'm telling you, you say that and it makes so much sense to me. He was like, yo, I'm gonna do this movie and the fucking stunts are gonna be impeccable.
Bro, he was that.
It's gonna be shitty, but people are gonna be watching the hits and they're gonna go, oh.
You wanna know why Scott Adkins was in that movie?
Because he was a stunt coordinator of Undisputed.
He was the choreographer. He was the fight choreographer for Undisputed too.
I'm telling you, bro. Boyka all day, man. He was
for some reason, he was also in charge of stunts in the movie Alpha Dog. I don't remember a stunt in that movie, but okay, whatever. Manny Ramirez, motherfucker!
Oh my god! No, but yeah. Oh.
He was.
But I'm telling you, you have to watch just that one scene is the thing. I think it's in the middle of the movie. It's not the end. Scott Adkins, Boyka comes on. It's basically a cameo. They come out in that scene and they get the fuck out. They're not part of like the main battle in the whole movie. But bro, they left a lasting impression. I want to see the world that they created, and I want to see them.
Too bad you never get to see them again. Anyway,
there's talk, son. There's talk.
Really?
There's talk.
Wow. It's doing numbers, so the movie's actually doing numbers?
If the fucking Gray Man is fucking getting what you call it, and what was the one with The Rock and Ryan Reynolds?
Bro,
I saw scenes of whatever the fuck that shit's, Gray Man. Then I started watching it again, and I was like, okay, I'm starting to get into this shit. And halfway through, I was like, this shit is the blandest fucking action movie I think I've ever seen in my life. Ryan, what's his name? Ryan Gosling must have owed somebody a favor when he signed off for this shit. Then again, it might be us, it might be our generation, because my mother couldn't stop gushing over this movie. Oh my god, the action! He was
bro. Dila Rosa. I know why she was watching the movie. She was watching it for La Trama. Or whatever.
My father too. He was like, the action in this movie is crazy. I was like, everybody's telling me that is mad booty, and I was like,
it's just some of the scenes are like supremely over the top, bro. Like supremely over the top, like laughable over the top.
That generation is used to Steven Seagal fucking up 50 people just by himself. Jean-Claude Van Damme, God, you remember the shit Jean-Claude Van Damme used to do in this fucking movie, bro?
Yeah. You know what it is? It's just the main character, Ryan Gosling's character, like his motivations and his like reason for doing shit is like, it's not anything we haven't seen before. We've seen it we've seen it done more compelling in other movies, but the action scenes themselves they're kind of like crazy as shit.
Yeah, that's all you need in a summer movie, bro. Fast and Furious, stop being really realistic in the second one. That's all you need. Just bring the action. People want to see like crazy popcorn shit in the summer.
They haven't. That's been like that. On that note, that movie they haven't really been saying much, right? It's been like very ho hum since I guess they gave
The
Vin
director
Diesel.
was like, "Fuck yeah, I'm out."
Yo,
He was
I
like,
guess
"I
they
can't
got
take this shit no more."
I heard they got a restraining order on Vin Diesel from the writers' room.
You fucking lie. You fucking
He's
lie.
like, this motherfucker comes in with somebody different every day and wants to add them into the story. We can't do this shit anymore.
7-Eleven. Let's put him in the fucking movie, bro.
He went to a reggaeton concert, met an artist, and now he wants to make a character for him in the movie. We cannot keep doing this shit. We can't keep. We can't.
I wouldn't. You know what?
I saw Bullet Train. I would not be surprised.
I saw a quick glimpse of somebody's podcast, right? Somebody just made a new podcast, some film critics in Puerto Rico, and their first episode was about Spanish urban artists in movies. And it was inspired because Bad Bunny's in Bullet.
What other Spanish urban artists has been in a movie?
Daddy Yankee, Tego Calderón, Don Omar, mostly in the
Daddy Yankee's been in a movie? Oh, but his own movie?
Talento de Barrio, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
So they were talking about that shit, and they said that Bad Bunny was in the last Fast and Furious. They were like, if you miss it, like if you blink, you'll miss it, but he was in there. And I was like, I don't remember Bad Bunny in fucking the last Fast and Furious.
I mean, it's Bad Bunny, so the point would be to showcase him. If he's in there and you can't acknowledge him, then he really wasn't in there.
But that's what I'm saying. Did y'all remember? I don't remember him being.
I remember music. I remember there being music. I remember there being his music in the movie. His music, I believe, was in the movie.
Yeah, supposedly
Sully, we can hear you lighting the blunt. Oh, yeah, I thought she was over here like.
No,
it was like.
My wife already smoked it, so I don't have anything right now.
Let's do this.
I'm just sharpening my pencil, actually.
She was like, yo, these guys are talking too much shit. I'm about to light a backwood up in this place.
They were like, he said, Bad Bunny, it's time to roll this over.
He
was like, y'all niggas saw the gift box that I got.
Anyways.
No, créeme que si hubiese sido eso, no se estuviese escuchando así.
Right, so let's go to a movie that Orengo recommended the last time we were all talking. I think it was last week.
I wish I had a slide. Yes, thank you. Oh my god, we have a slide. You forgot to add the face of Orengo with the X on his face, saying, "What the fuck were you thinking when you recommended this movie?" Okay. I went to go see this shit in the theater.
Oh.
Before you continue, have you seen Bodies yet?
No, it was between that. I was told that while I was watching the movie with somebody, they were telling me that maybe we should have went to see Bodies. This shit is, I was like, I literally thought to myself, I was like, yo, you're not a fan of that type of comedy. We're a little bit older now, so I didn't think she would be entertained by Bodies. So I was like, we'll go see this. I'm imagining there's a little bit of suspense there or whatever. So like, whatever. Okay. As the movie, Orengo didn't hype it up. I'll give Orengo that. Orengo was very truthful that it has some sections that the CGI is horrible and shit. And there's stuff that I wouldn't call the movie redeeming. I wouldn't say that it's redeemable. But the build up, like, so when the movie actually starts, is like long. I found it to like be drawn out. They're establishing why the main character climbs this long ass antenna, or the reason why she doesn't want to do it, but it felt like it was taking forever. It felt like I was like, yo, it's fucking like, feels like we're like 45 minutes into this shit. Like, and if it wasn't 45 minutes, that's what it felt like. I was like, God, I don't know how much longer these people gonna talk before they climb the goddamn antenna. Like, what the fuck?
I'll be right back. Daddy, be right back.
All right, so what got me by surprise is like there's like some cameos by or a cameo by a famous movie star in here, or like he's like semi-famous, I'd say. And I was like, what the fuck? I was like, why didn't Orengo mention that? Jeffrey Dean Morgan? Morgan. The guy that played in Negan, exactly. He's in the movie for like a in the beginning and towards the end. And I was like, oh shit. So somebody, they put money into hiring actors, which they're not going to use for this movie, but he's in it or whatever in the first couple of minutes. His acting was good. The main actress, I don't know where the hell I've seen her before, or if I've seen her at all. I don't know where the hell I've seen her before. What is it called? The Fall, right? I totally
Yeah, the
forgot the
fall.
title.
Exacto.
Is it The Fall?
Or fall solamente.
Yes, Fall. Okay. So there's two main characters. One is Virginia Gardner, and the other one is Grace Caroline Curry, or whatever. I again, their faces, like I feel like I've seen them in other movies. I just can't remember.
Yo estoy sintiendo eso mismo con un montón de actores. Y yo lo que estoy pensando es.
I know where I seen one of them. Okay.
¿Dónde?
In Runaways, the Marvel shit on Hulu.
Ah,
She
okay,
plays a girl with like pink powers.
Yeah,
she looks totally different.
Están poniendo muchos actores y lo están maquillando como otros actores, so it feels familiar. Me he estado dando cuenta de eso. Esto para mí es una conspiración, ¿verdad? Pero o sea, yo no creo que es eso, pero es que estoy viendo que están casting muchos actores que se parecen a otros actores, and that's what making their pieces of content atractivo. Porque me ha pasado últimamente que yo estoy diciendo, coño, yo he visto esta tipa, yo la he visto, pero es que yo la vi y cuando voy a buscar la película es otra persona totalmente diferente, you know?
Damn, you know what it is too? I don't mean to be like, but they when I saw them, they were a little bit younger, and now they look like they filled out or whatever. Like they really do. I was like, what the? I was like, yo, the girl, the blonde chick in this movie, of course she looks unrecognizable. She was like this in the fucking Runaway show. like what the?
He was like, yo, she was like this. Now she's climbing and her jugs are just holding her down.
There's a funny joke. They actually reference that in the movie. The blonde chick is literally like one of the. They're both climbers. They're both climbers or whatever. And one of the girls like, why the hell would you climb with your tits so high up, like put together? She was like, yo, tits for clicks. I need the. she was like, tits for clicks. And I was just like, the person that was with me was like, oh yeah, you really like the movie now. I was like, oh fuck. I was like, if I want to see titties, I go.
Bring on the teddy.
I was like, if I want to see titties, I'll go to another website. Anyway, so
like, I hope when she falls, her shirt is ripped. We just got one.
Okay, so back to the movie. It felt like it took forever for them to get to the actual, you know, asshole. So you know the suspense part. Yeah, the suspense part where they start climbing or whatever. The motivations behind it are kind of, you know, stupid. As the movie goes on, I will give that to Orengo. There are parts where I was like, oh shit, I was like, oh my god, like they do manage to put you like grip your seat in terms of like fuck, like the way visually it looks. Some of it is horrible, like the CGI is fucking horrible, but some of it has its moments where it's good. I don't understand why some scenes look so good and some scenes look like dog shit.
No, then Orengo said that. He was like, yo, this movie only cost like $3 million. Like, it's super, for a movie like that, it's super low budget.
I think they wasted $1 million on Jeffrey D. Morgan.
Oh, legal.
What the fuck does Jeffrey D. Morgan do in this movie?
He's in the movie in the beginning and the end. No, he plays the dad of one of the characters, but it was funny. I was like, the hell? The hell's he doing here? Like, he's like the real acting power of the movie, and then he's only there for like a couple of minutes in the end or whatever. Anyway,
did you see the trailer before you saw the movie? Or did you just
go
straight?
I didn't even know this fucking movie existed until Orengo brought it up. Actually, no, I saw that they were bringing it to a theater near me, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? What type of fucking B movie shit is this? And then I didn't pay attention to. I was like, maybe it'll be a good watch one of these days. Orengo went and said that he saw it, and he kind of hyped it up. So I was like, okay, I'll give it a shot. Fuck it. As we're watching the movie and the scenes are like horrible, the person I'm with is just cracking up. She's like, this is just fucking horrible. This movie's horrible. I'm like, yo, just give it a chance or whatever. They get trapped on the top. Spoilers. There's a twist.
Real quick, because I couldn't understand how they got trapped at the top. So how do they get trapped?
Por morona.
But I was like, isn't it you just climb a stair and then climb it back down? So I was like, how the fuck?
No, pero hablando claro, si tú viste el trailer, viste la película.
I didn't see the trailer.
That's what I said.
Eso es lo bueno, porque literalmente todo lo que dice Miguel está en el trailer.
I saw the poster. That's the only thing I saw.
They start climbing up. For spoilers. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The fucking bridge collapses because it's been there for fucking anybody who tells you that an antenna where nobody services that shit there's no maintenance for that. So you're climbing up a rusty fucking nail. You know what I'm saying? Like.
So what collapses? You said?
Huh?
La cadera.
The bridge, cabrón. There's no fucking elevator to climb this thing. There. Yes, exactly. Look at it in the picture.
Oh, that stair. Okay. I got you. All right.
Yes. So who's watching this? Yes, le pasan por moronas. Yes, we established that when we both watched the movie together. We know that there were fucking dumbasses that wanted to climb a stable antenna. Anyway, shout out to Natalie. So they climb to the top. The fucking bridge falls apart. And then the whole movie becomes like, how do we get down from this antenna to fucking survive? Uh-huh. There is a twist in the movie as it goes on. That's like, oh, okay, that was cool. The problem with the twist, I have with that twist is that I had seen it before in another movie, which is funny as fuck because the other movie is the opposite, which I have to check if it's the same director. The movie I saw it in is they're under the fucking sea, and that's the twist. The twist happens there. This one is they're super fucking high, and
are you talking about that movie with this bitch from Twilight?
No.
Which one are you talking about?
I'm talking about it's like a movie where if I'm not mistaken, they're in a shark cage, and the shark cage plummets to the bottom of the ocean. Yeah, like those shark cages they go through where they feed. The chain breaks and the shark cage drops to the bottom of the ocean with them in it. I think it has the girl from that movie where she has cancer and she falls in love with this young kid and the young kid wants to be a doctor and he's like a fucking fuck up and she like changes him into a good kid.
Oh, fucking
Mandy Moore. I think Mandy Moore's in it. I think Mandy Moore is in that movie. Anyway, point is there's a twist in the movie and you're like, oh, that was kind of fire. Like, I get it.
You're gonna see this. Sally first. Sally doesn't give a fuck, and I'm not gonna see this movie. And I doubt.
All right.
My friends are gonna see this movie.
No, sí, porque fue que me entró una llamada super random.
So I'll explain it. I'll explain it how I saw it and how it just made me laugh or whatever because I just explained the interaction between the movie and the two people that were seeing it. Yeah. So they climb, right? And they're up there, blah, blah, blah. And I don't know what the fuck happens that for some reason they drop their book bag and the book bag lands on one of the satellites. Oh, it happened when one of the thing breaks, she hangs on, but her book bag falls onto one of the satellites attached to the antenna. So they go to the top, but then they're like, yo, like if we had that bag, we could do this, and that. The girl at one point, the blonde girl goes, yo, you know what? Fuck it. I can use the rope that we have because they're professional climbers. They have actual gear. She's like, I can use enough rope that we have and I could kind of get down there and I could swing and try to catch it and then I'll just climb back up or whatever. And the girl's like, yo, you're fucking crazy. You'll never make it. She's like, what other choice do we have? So they try it, right? They try it. She's going down. Something happens where I think like something breaks and she's literally hanging onto the rope by one hand. And then she starts swinging towards the satellite. It looks like something out of a fucking like, yo, it's crazy. And then she goes, you're going to have to pull me back up because I hurt my hands. I can't use the rope. So you see her get the book bag and she hangs onto the rope with one hand and the girl on the top, they're both climbers. They find a way to bring the blonde chick back up. Like she's pulling her, but it's not like a regular, she's like looping the rope around the fucking antenna and doing all this weird shit. As the movie goes on, the book bag has a drone, right? And she gives the drone to the girl with the black hair or whatever, and she's like, okay, fly the drone. As I'm watching this, the person with me is like, why did this dumb bitch just fly the drone herself? And I'm like, hello? Because she fucking hurt her hands. Pay attention or whatever, right? So, so they're driving the drone. Okay, I forgot a part. Before they go to the antenna, they almost get hit by a truck.
Normal.
They almost get hit by a truck when they're driving towards the antenna. They're about to go and then, yeah, fine. When they're driving the drone to like attach a paper to like try to get somebody to go up or whatever, the fucking drone gets taken out by the same truck that almost hit them.
Jeez fucking Christ.
And the girl like faints at one point. The girl's like, fuck this shit, I'm losing my shit. And the whole time she wakes back up and she's talking to the blonde chick, and she's like, yo, you gotta wake up because of the buzzards and all this shit, and there's buzzards circling around them or whatever, because they're smelling that they're fucking dying. At one point in the movie, she goes, you have to survive, because remember, this is survival of the fittest. I should know. And the girl's like,
this bitch died. That was the fucking
when she fell off of the rope, she was dead from that point forward in the entire movie. She was dead.
Wait.
She fell off the rope because Orengo says some shit that the person like a year before she has a
situation where her boyfriend. She has a situation where her boyfriend. She has a traumatic situation where her boyfriend and her boyfriend dies.
Okay.
But that's not that's it traumatizes her. But the boyfriend isn't the boyfriend is a factor here. But there's another thing in the movie or whatever that points towards the boyfriend.
Okay,
while she's stuck up there with her, the boyfriend had this weird thing. I'm gonna make a joke out of it or whatever, but it's funny. The boyfriend used to have this thing where he never used to tell the bitch I love her. He would just tap it on her body, like when after he would fuck her, he would tap on her body the thing to like after he would lay the pipe, city boys, he wouldn't say I love you. He would just tap on her. He would just tap on her hip. He would tap on her hip.
Morris talking about listen, I'm giving her Morse head on her head.
Listen. He would tap. Listen to this. He would tap Morse code like 104 or some shit like that. That's 104 is like, I guess, whatever the fuck. I love you. Right. So while they're up there, she's reading her phone or whatever. She's reading the phone, and she's looking at memories of with the blonde chick. And it just so happens they're looking at the day they got married, her and her boyfriend. And she zooms in the back, and the blonde bitch is like, always the bridesmaids, never the groom, yo. The blonde chick, her best friend. You're stuck up there, and you're looking at marriage videos, and you just so happen to notice that the person that you're stuck to. Oh, look at Natalie, 143, yeah, 143 right on her ass. After he wouldn't say I love you, he would just be like 143. That's the time that the Uber comes to pick you up. Vete.
That's gonna inspire so many people now. Like, bitch, I'm not saying I love you. 143. Uno.
Anyway,
so
they're up there, ¿verdad? Y aquí en las ventas del carajo trapajillo, where you should be worrying about surviving, she's like, my best friend, like something's not right. I think she hated my relationship. Why, like? And then she notices that her friend has a tattoo on her leg that says 143, 143. And she's like it's like dun dun dun. How long were you fucking my man and all this shit? I'm like, who gives a fuck, yo? Like, you're irrelevant. Totally irrelevant. Yo.
That's never irrelevant, cabrón. That's time to push this bitch.
That's what I said. That's what I told Natalie. If you're watching this, you know I said that joke. I literally said, Natalie, if that were me, I would have been like, tú lo extrañas. And she would have been like, yeah. I would have been like, pues vete con el cabrona.
If that bitch would have been Puerto Rican, this movie would have finished a long time ago. She would have saw that tattoo. Mira, yo creo que con el boot. Mira, cabrona. Wow.
Do you miss him? Then maybe you should be with him. But
there you go.
So, anyways,
bitch.
So okay. So as the movie goes on, I told you the blonde girl tries to get she tries to get the book bag, and you see visually in the movie that she brings her up. She's all fucked up, like she hurt herself, but the blonde chick, it looked like she survived. And then as I was watching the movie, Natalie tells me like, why the fuck did this blonde bitch just drive the fucking? And I'm like, her hands, duh. She's fucked up. Plot twist. It's all in her head. That girl died or whatever. And they show you where she was like, well, that bitch is dead. I got to bring up the fucking burto. The burto's still there. So it's survival of the fittest. Like, it's traumatizing her that her best friend died, but she has to survive. That was a little cool. I said, I've seen that done before. That's not nothing new, but okay. I was like, my mouth was a little open. I was like, all right, they went that route with it. What proceeded was the thing that broke the fucking movie for me, cabrón. I was like, somebody saw this and thought that this was A, realistic, or B, compelling, and they left this in the movie.
Okay, well, before you go forward, at this point in the end, did we already have the reveal that the best friend is dead?
Yeah.
That happens
Yeah.
pretty quick then?
That happened.
Like,
No. This is gearing towards the end of the movie. Gearing towards the end of the movie. There's a scene where she's giving up on life, and there's a buzzard. I don't know if she did it on purpose to set the buzzard up. Yes, to set the buzzard up. I don't know if she did to set up the buzzard so she could fucking stretch. But she has a gash on her leg, is fucked up or whatever. So the buzzards are swirling, and she looks like she's about to dead. So the buzzard comes and it sits on her leg, and it starts pecking and eating her leg. And you're like, ew, it's fucking gross. They're eating this bitch.
please don't tell me she did some Lord of the Rings rise.
Cabrón, there's a fight scene between her and the bird, cabrón. There's a bro, literally. She's like, ah! Like, remember when Martin had the fight with the little fucking thing, the little rat on the series?
Yeah.
Literally, me and the person I was with, we were laughing our fucking ass. It broke us. Like, I was laughing my fucking ass off to see us struggle with the fucking bird. And she's like, get the wing, bam! I broke the wing. I'm like, she's like grabbing, she's like choking the buzzard by the neck and doing all this shit.
Does she have on this fucking thing that she's fighting a fucking bird?
It's a fucking it's a pedestal of, like, it looks like a pizza box almost.
So you're telling me que ver a los buitres no era como que foreshadowing enough que the girl died, sino que tenemos una fucking pelea,
a fucking fight
con un condorito.
There's a fucking fight between a female actress and a buzzard for the sake of her nourishment, because she needs to eat something. The person I was with in the movie,
she eats that motherfucker raw.
She's that motherfucker raw.
God damn.
So again, Natalie, I know you're watching. Natalie was like, "Oh, it makes sense. It's for survival." And I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me, bro? You know how unrealistic that shit is." Bro, like, first of all,
I'm stuck 2,000 feet, 20,000 feet in the air. My leg is fucked up, and I just found out that my best friend was fucking my husband that's been dead. I'm just hopping off. Fuck it. I'm just hopping off. Fuck it, bro. Fuck it.
That's what one of the girls makes a joke. She's like, maybe if I jump off, just make a promise. If one of us is about to die or jump off with the phone so you have enough time to text for help or some shit like that. I was laughing. I was like, yo, that shit is true. I was like, yeah, she's gonna be falling at least 5 minutes. She got enough time to send a fucking. Got enough time to send a fucking text. Like, that's how high up they are.
By the time I hit the ground, I had the heart attack already. I hit that floor without life anyway.
There's other stupid shit that ensues. So they find, because up on the top of the fucking pillar, somebody had the bright idea, or I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know if that's realistic. All the way on the top, there's a box written with a Sharpie that says emergency. And when they open it, it has a little flare gun. So I guess if somebody got trapped up there giving it service or whatever, they could, like, literally.
You're that fucking high. Who the fuck is gonna see? You're already.
There's a segment where they have. It's a flare gun and binoculars. Don't ask me why. There's a segment where they're seeing that somebody's down there, so they toss a sneaker towards somebody, and the person doesn't see it. They have a dog, and the dog's like literally like barking at the fucking sneaker, and the guy's like, well, whatever. So they're watching the guy with binoculars, and he goes towards like a Winnebago. And there's another guy there. And they're like, oh, shit, look, they got steaks and beers. They can see the shit through the binoculars. They're getting hungry. They're like, we're going to fire the flare at night. They're like, yo, it's time. They're looking at us and they're like, pop. And the guys see them and they're like, oh, shit. What the hell? Somebody up there. And they're like, yeah, they're coming to save us. They're coming to save us. The guys fucking rob their car and leave. The car that got them there. They're like, fuck this shit. Yo, brand new car with the keys inside. Let's go.
If somebody's up there, that means they're not gonna fucking take that car.
Yo, literally, that's what they do. They fucking rob them.
Entonces, si la van a ir a buscar, there's no signs of her. Okay, anyways,
holy
she died.
Shit.
No, she made it. She makes it at the end of the movie. She makes it at the end of the movie.
This bitch rides the birds.
I want to say she sends a video message or some shit like that. Natalie, if you're watching, help me out because I can't remember this fucking part of the movie. How she survived.
Como carajo?
She has a cell phone on her. She just can't use because there's no signal. That's the point. They're so high they don't get any signal. They got Liberty. I don't know. They're so high, and the post is sponsored by Luma. They're so fucking high. They're so high that there's no signal up there. And they try to put their cell phone in a sneaker and like pad it up and throw it with like, you know,
So
I guess a
on
text.
the way down, the message will go.
No, when it hits the ground, hopefully the message will send, but it fucking disintegrates. When it hits the floor, they're so
20,000 fucking feet in the air.
20,000 my ass. It's like a shitload more. I think it's like 200,000 or some shit. It's some ridiculous fucking amount of feet in the air. She does manage to survive, but at this point I got lost. Yo, when she was fighting the bird, I was like, I'm done with this fucking movie. I was like, yo, this is the most you had redeeming qualities, and I was willing to stick it out to one point. Where Orengo got off saying that this movie was decent, I'm assuming he either had an edible and went to go see the movie, or he had some artisanal beer while he was watching it. Okay, here we go. Thank you, Natalie, so much. Mwah. She puts the phone inside the other chick's stuff. Oh my God, that's right, cabrón. Yes. Okay. So listen to this. Yes, listen to this. She puts the phone inside. She actually climbs down. She's like, fuck this shit. I just ate a bird, motherfucker. Batteries recharge, raw meat. She takes the rope and she climbs to the satellites where her friend's body landed, which is like a couple of feet down. And she goes to the corpse and she's like, the corpse will ablandar el golpe or whatever. So she puts the phone inside a fucking cut in her friend's body and she's like, never liked you anyway, bitch. Whoop! She tosses the body.
Put it in your culo, bitch.
Yo, she tosses the body. Yes, I remember how this movie ended now because Natalie's argument was like, why didn't she just put it in her cleavage? I was like, I don't think it would have made it. She wanted to make sure it wasn't gonna slip out. So she puts it in a cut in her stomach and she pushes the body over the fucking ledge, and the phone makes it, and then they come and they save her.
That makes no sense.
Bro, it was.
You remember the bodies that hit the floor in 9/11?
Jesus Christ, floor. Nick. Yeah, they disintegrated. Why did you have to go so dark?
Can you imagine at the height that these motherfuckers was? Yo, that body should have hit the ground and just dispersed.
I mean, hey.
Bone, skin and bones everywhere, bro.
In hindsight, I mean, it was outlandish. I was just like,
in hindsight, when she saw the tattoo, that's what she should have did. She should have put it in her pocket with like, cabrón, there you go.
Yo, it was outlandish as shit. Again, here's my point of this. Orengo, you're a man of good taste, fine arts. What the fuck were you thinking recommending this movie, bro? You were either on an edible when you saw it. You had
was a masterpiece.
You had an artisanal beer, or you know one of the people that worked on it, and you're plugging it.
Yeah, bro.
That's only the or that check was in the mail, papito, because this fucking movie.
or Orengo was in his house writing a script just like that. So when his version fucking comes out, you're like, oh, that shit was a masterpiece. I told you, bro. I have a movie just like that. So he was like, I can't shit on that idea when I have that fucking idea to do that movie.
The most funniest thing is like I'm literally trying to defend this movie to the person I'm with because Orengo recommended it. I'm like, yo, don't worry, it's gonna kick in. Don't worry, it's coming. Like something great is coming.
Now like, you know, every time you ever say, yo, my boy Orengo said that this movie is good, she's gonna be like, yeah, all right. That sounds like a waste of $15.
We've had this talk before, whatever. Like between me and her.
Yo creo que Orengo de verdad de troleo.
Cabrón, the problem is, ¿dónde está Orengo? Es su culpa que yo me chupé.
You know what though? You know what, Miss Calle? I told that motherfucker to see bodies. You shouldn't listen to me.
Oh, but that's the thing. Natalie didn't want to go see bodies because it's comedy and she's not really that big on comedy. So I was like, yo, it's a bunch of fucking teeny boppers. I don't think we're gonna enjoy this movie. Let's go see this shit. A, B. I have this conversation with her constantly of like, yo, the movie experience is like just that, an experience. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. The thing is going to the fucking theater and experiencing it. This was not one of those movies to have that argument with. This shit got thrown in my face like a fucking. This shit got thrown at me like a fucking brick. Just like, this is one of those movies we could have just fucking waited to watch at somebody's house. We did not have to fucking come down here to the theater for this shit.
Like, we could have saw this, you know where, Papito? In the car in the drive-thru in the fucking phone. Right here. Boom, right here. That's what we could have did. Go to White Castle and watch that shit in the driveway.
No. I still think, again, like, we go, sometimes you go to the movie theaters, sometimes, you know what's worse? Going into a theater and knowing or having expectations of this shit is gonna fucking blow my mind away, and then you walk out like, this shit is dog shit. I'd rather go into a movie. I'd rather go into a movie and be like, yo, this is gonna fucking suck, and be fucking surprised. Or go in with no expectations and be surprised, and it is what it is. Or go in with no expectations and have it suck. But it's the recommendation and the person it came from.
The audacity for that motherfucker not to even appear today. Not even show his face today.
I will tell you this right now. This movie will hang around his head like a fucking noose the next time he criticizes anything from Marvel, anything from DC, or any other movie that's fucking stupid as shit. Anything that's like not up to his caliber of fucking critique, I'm going to let him have it. Be like, you recommended Fall, cabrón.
But did he do a review on his page, The Cinemas, for this
I
movie?
hope he didn't, because he's about to get comments from me. He's about to get a paragraph from Miguel Rios if he reviewed this shit.
We need to find that shit. We need to check. If he did a review for this fucking movie, then it just lasts forever. It's going to do forever, bro. If he says, nah, we gotta be like those people that screenshot fucking Twitter posts and be like, you said this. Don't try to take that shit away. You said this.
So in the grand list of pros and cons, the cons outweigh the pros in this movie, and one of the pros would be that I spent time with somebody that I enjoy spending time with, and that doesn't help the movie. That's not a movie's fucking attribute. That's a fucking somebody who went with me to watch it. We laughed our asses off. So that's one little redeeming quality versus all the fucking cons this thing has. So sorry, Orengo, your recommendation, bro. You get 2 thumbs down from your boy Miggs, and you're not here to defend yourself. So that's the best part of the day. We can bash you all we want.
I found some. Toma.
Damn, I'm looking for it. He doesn't have shit written either.
There you go.
Oh!
Yo.
Aha!
Look at it.
I see.
Toma,
I see
directito.
now.
Dame un segundo. Directito.
Now I see. The plot thickens.
Ahí
Why he might have reviewed this movie.
Ahí está.
In the same vein as movies about women with a specific set of skills surviving obscene circumstances in the past decade, such as The Shallows with Blake Lively, Crawl with Kaya Scoldi, I can't even pronounce that name, and Infinite Storm with Naomi Watts, Fall, directed by Scott Mann and starring Grace Caroline Curry, doesn't add anything new to the specific genre. That's saying a lot, but it's still a fun Vertigo-filled thrill ride with even more impressive considering the small budget the film had. Fall follows Becky, blah, 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 blah. All right. You can almost feel the story cue of when the next hurdle will come. You can almost feel the next hurdle of when the next hurdle will come for our 2 heroes, but it's still impressive how it was achieved on a technical level. Cabrón, a pole with a pizza stand and green screen. Everything in the film feels tangible and tactile. You don't feel that they're climbing up into it, the most seamless CGI blended. I'm gonna have to differ there. I didn't think in some shots, I'll give it to Orengo, the CGI looked good. In some shots. But there were some shots
on that site, it didn't look good.
There's some shots where it looks horrible, and for some reason, I got the vibe that the map or what the bottom looked like, the bottom of the map, it looks like it looked like Google Maps. Yeah. Like they superimposed Google Maps on the bottom of what the surface is supposed to look like. It looked horrible, guys. It was painful at some points. If I say honestly, like the stuff that's good about that movie is the little twist it has, but I've seen that done before, so to me it didn't blow my fucking dick away. The twist it has and the whole thing with the whole thing with you know, when they first start climbing up, the scene where basically the ladders break. That was pretty dope because that was a little suspenseful, but other than that, nah, bro. Sorry. Nah, that's that movie might be winning a Razzie. this year.
Given Fall's $3 million budget, it is truly awe-inspiring how clever and efficient they were with the budget and tools at their disposal. I rarely questioned if it was a green screen or a CGI shot, which is a true testament to the camera crew and post-production team.
Give me a one shot. 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 Give me a one shot.
I'm reading this.
Give me a one shot. Mira, me canto, cabrón. Que la próxima vez que yo, Miguel Río, te escucha a ti es más, She-Hulk, es mañana, que tú te atrevas a decir algo negativo del CGI de She-Hulk, te van a caer las chinchas arriba, va a llover, cabrón, van a llover dagas de fuego encima de ti. Si tú te atreves a mencionar el CGI de She-Hulk, cuando tú le diste un buen review a esta película. Okay?
Wow.
Let that nigga talk about Moon Knight again. I can't wait for you to talk about freaking Moon Knight, bro.
It's just, you know, the movie's great. The movie's great, but the CGI is just horrible.
Cabrón, you're making me want to watch this movie just so I can also jump into this and be like, what the fuck were you talking about, bro? I want to see it now just for that.
Watch it on the 7 seas.
Anyways, again, I enjoyed my time. The movie was horrible, but it was okay for me or whatever. This movie doesn't have like extremely redeeming qualities about it. So if you want to watch it in your house, I suggest maybe like
for the after school club, redeeming quality. I can watch it and talk shit. I can watch it and be like, Orengo, wait. Orengo says, esta película, Orengo, por favor, cállate.
No, cabrón. I'm waiting.
Challenging enough.
I'm waiting for his box. I swear to God, I'm waiting for his box set to be mine. So the next time he even says, well, the CGI. Really?
Yo, fucking She-Hulk looks trash. I was like, cabrón. You said a pole behind a fucking green screen was wait. I'm gonna say it and then I'm like, but let me quote it. Awe-inspiring. Truly awe-inspiring. That nigga.
Yo. Anyways, that was the movie I saw this week. I've also been seeing Love on the Spectrum, which is a pretty cool show. I got introduced to it or whatever. It's like literally
That's a reality show or is it the actual scripted show?
So it's a reality show.
It's unscripted one too.
I don't know, but this one is unscripted for sure.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I have a child on the spectrum or whatever. He's my life, but there's certain things like as your child grows up, you fear as a parent, like, yo, like what's their life gonna be like? You know what I'm saying? Like who's gonna take care of them? All that shit. This one ain't so much about that, but it's more about like, yo, like these people on the spectrum and they're looking for love or what people what people define as people on the spectrum. Like they tend to encapsulate, you know, the spectrum or autism in one little box when, bro, like that's why they call it the spectrum. It's different, like different things for different people, different the way it manifests itself in humans. Mm-hmm. And this show, it sounded a little like when I first heard the concept, like I was watching it and I was like, this could get really ugly. Like it feels like you're exposing these people for a view, but it's done really well. And it doesn't like, como te digo, they're paired with people on the spectrum as well. And they set up dates for them and stuff like that.
Mm.
And you see how they go through stuff. And some of the shit is like, yo, super pure, because the way sometimes people with autism see life is like a lot of social cues, and you know they don't process things like sarcasm or vanity, or you know they're not able to process it like the way we do. Like they go with their guards completely down, and they say things that truly come from inside. It's like one of the purest things. I was literally like fucking holding back tears or something. But it's also very raw because like, yo, they're just human beings like us, cabrón. Like literally. They'll go out. There's this one girl, right? She's actually like an anime artist. I forget her name. And they show her, and she's very eloquent. She's very, very well spoken or whatever. And she's on the spectrum. And then she says, like, I'm just looking for this, and a date. But I have a company I run. Like, I have my own little anime company. And I want my guy to be like that. And they present her to a dude who's super nice, cabrón, like super cute, super sweet to her. He's like a philosophy major. He's also on the spectrum. The way he expresses himself is very honest. She like literally goes on a date with him or whatever, and she's like smitten. And then like 2 days later, like everybody else that goes on a fucking date, sometimes I really don't want to fuck with that guy. Like, yo, look, let's the fucking hammer drop on the kid, yo. Like, well, it was a mistake. I kissed him on the first date, but nah, son, I got my life together. He's a philosophy major. He don't even know what he want out of life. I was like, oh my god, bro. I was like,
in the panties.
but it's funny. It's funny because when you see the first episode, God, like, everything is so pure, and you're like, oh my god, like this is so cute. Like, yo, this is so heartwarming. Two people who find it hard to like find a date, like, yo, they find somebody and they're not compatible. And then, cabrón, they're just like, you know, regular life people. Sometimes, yo, you're not gonna fall in love right off the bat with fucking somebody. Mm-hmm. So alguien hoy te puede salir la gloria y mañana te apesta or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So it was, bro. It's like, it's one of those shows where like I haven't finished watching it. Like the person that introduced it to me or whatever, like she really likes it a lot. But I am gonna keep on watching it. It's one of those shows that's very pure-hearted, it's very nice or whatever. It's pretty fucking dope. They're not overexposing people with conditions. They're literally showing you that, cabrón, like they have struggles just like us, even though they have hurdles to climb, they have needs and social, you know, they need social interaction just like anybody else. And somebody's facilitating that for them. They're making the step a little bit easier. Does that mean they're gonna, oh look, two people are gonna fall in love right off the back? And you know what I'm saying? No, it's not like that. They're human. They're gonna either click, not click, maybe be friends, maybe fall in love, and maybe fall in love and break up. But they get a chance at it. You know what I'm saying? It was pretty fucking dope. And Love on the Spectrum.
Who said the dates up? I
think it's the people. I think it's the people that run the show, and they find them. I noticed that they find them people that basically match the description of what they want out of somebody. Like the girl from the anime company, I think she was like, yo, I want somebody sweet, who's eloquent, this and that. And I was like, yo, they literally found there's somebody that like matches. What are the fucking odds of that shit?
She was like, negativo.
Yo, truly. She was like, yo, she fucking duffed them, yo. She was the first day, and it's sad because, cabrón, they literally play the call when she calls him, and she's like, yo, I have to break it to him. That like, you know, I don't feel comfortable. I don't want to like date anymore or whatever. Yo, it hits him hard. Or whatever. I was like, yo, this kid, I was like, just like well-spoken people. I mean, just like regular people. She's lucky the well-spoken kid that would be like, you know what, bitch, I don't want to like, you know what I'm saying? I was like, God bless the kid, because some people could have reacted in a horrible, like, you know what I'm saying? They don't have the same filter we have when it comes to speaking. They're very honest. Exactly. What if in his heart that moment he felt like going off on her? You know what I'm saying? I was like, wow, it's bro, it's powerful shit, but it's a pretty cool show. It's
It's like juices.
Yeah.
It's like good for you.
Lo tengo ahí en el background para ver cómo es. And yeah, it's pretty interesting.
So I saw that. And for some reason, I don't know why the fuck it came up, and I started watching it, and I relived that movie. It was pretty funny. Do you remember that movie with Ryan Gosling and Jesus Christ, bro? Maximus Decimus, whatever the hell, Gladiator.
The good guys, the nice guys.
The nice guys. Cabrón, that movie's really good.
That movie's funny as fuck.
That movie's funny, and to see Ryan Gosling in un papel where he's not a badass, he's getting the shit constantly kicked out of him.
Yeah.
Like, bro, it was funny. Like, I was watching it. I was recovering because I my pasty white ass decided to go to the beach on Sunday, and I charbroiled the shits out of myself. So now, when I get home, all I do is lie on the couch without a shirt and aloe vera on my chest. Just let the fucking air hit me. And I was literally watching it because all I could do was this without moving. And I couldn't stop laughing at that movie, bro. It's funny. Really fucking funny.
It's a movie that even me, I saw that movie on DVD years after the shit came out. And now I be on Instagram and I'm following a lot of fucking film pages. And there's so many pages that be like, yo, if there's a movie that needs a sequel, that movie is on so many people's fucking lists.
Word. Truly. It's speaking of sequels, we'll talk about a movie that got a sequel recently. I didn't even know. I think that's one of the movies that, like, yo, it literally flew under the radar. I think it might have been released when there was so much other big shit being released. Somebody gave a fuck about this movie. And if you go back and watch it, it's pretty decent. And there's people in that movie that I'm like, oh shit, what the hell is she doing in this movie?
It's a movie.
Yeah. You know what else is getting a sequel? Do you remember that movie with Jesus Christ, the guy that does Deadpool? I'm blanking out and names today. My fucking head hurts. Bro, Deadpool. Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah. No. Okay.
Ryan Reynolds and Mr. Tron himself.
Jeff Bridges. Oh, that ripped shit.
That's getting a sequel.
Ah, damn.
Didn't that movie bomb?
That movie's getting a sequel, guys. And I heard it today being announced. They're working on a sequel to that movie. No, listen to me. It did bomb, but smart as shit by the people that want to make it. Because they're gonna build it off of Ryan Reynolds right now. Ryan Reynolds is like a super hot property, cabrón.
Yeah.
So that movie's gonna probably cost shit to make, and it's gonna fucking go big. You know what I'm saying? So that like you said, that's another movie that's getting a sequel. You would want that other movie to get a sequel. A movie as low as that can get a sequel. Maybe Nice Guys can get a sequel.
Nigga, word.
¿Te imaginas que Fall gets a sequel?
If that bitch didn't learn her lesson and she climbs up another antenna, yo, like I'm not gonna support that project.
No, porque acuérdate, los sequels de las películas así son que cogen a otro actor y de momento they heard about the story, so they want to try it because they want to, like, no sé, o que sea que la actriz de la primera película será lo último, trying to save them, or I don't know, you know how those sequels are, que no tienen un carajo que ver, con la primera, pero yeah, but she's gonna be there.
I got you, Hollywood. I got you. That same girl celebrates the anniversary of her surviving up there. So she goes to the Seattle Sky Needle, up to the last floor. Somehow she ends up on the top, locked out. And by the end of the movie, you find out that the blonde chick survived. And that's the villain of the movie. She locked her ass up on that Seattle child. And she's like, I don't know. She's a quadriplegic or some shit. She's just in a chair, like talking out of tube, like.
she's like, what the fuck was it? Gary Oldman and fucking, was it Hannibal?
You're such an asshole, bro. Before we get into the last topic, has anybody been seeing the She-Hulk reviews?
I have.
Anybody? They all look pretty similar. There's like, a lot of people saying, oh, it's funny. Some people are saying this type of humor is not for me. But the chick, I forgot her name, some Tatiana Maslany, some shit like that she's good, that she's entertaining. CGI is cool. Everybody can say that except Orengo. But I keep reading the same thing. Like over and over and over, I keep reading the same thing. That is pretty funny. It's very much comedy based.
So, as of right now, the critics' rating is 94%, cabrón.
Yep.
The critics' rating for everything at the beginning is like fucking 94%. That show hasn't even started yet. It starts tomorrow.
Bueno.
But the embargo's up.
Yeah, Thor, no sé.
Yeah, exactly. I was about to say, I was like, I know what you're trying to say, because the majority of Marvel shit, when it first comes out, everybody's licking its balls.
Everybody says,
to the
greatest one.
To the point where, like, I'm at that point where, like, I don't even believe it anymore. I can't really, like, believe the initial reactions because they hype it up so much. But, dude, I think it's 221 reviews. That's pretty fucking high. That's pretty crazy. For me, I feel like I'm gonna like the show no matter what. So I've liked every fucking show that they've come out with so far. I don't know what happened with Miss Marvel. I hope you keep that. I hope you keep that same energy when they show Matt Murdock being a happy-go-lucky motherfucker. No, nothing brooding, nothing. He's gonna be like. I heard a joke about that. Somebody said that. It's not in there, but I found it funny as hell. That he was like, "Yo, the post-credit scene is they're having a conversation, Daredevil and She-Hulk, and she's like, man, I love the yellow and red digs,' and he's like, yellow red." he's like,
I told this motherfucker Auburn. I told him fucking Auburn.
He goes, yellow red. What do you mean? Like, he doesn't know his suit is yellow red color? I was fucking
my ass off, nigga. I would laugh. I'm gonna tell you right now, even if they play Daredevil off like that, if it makes me laugh, I'm gonna go, fuck. I got my brooding Daredevil. I got 3 seasons of that shit. I fucking loved it. It's still to this day my favorite Marvel fucking show. Daredevil for me, nigga, Daredevil is my shit. No matter what, I like all 3 seasons. I think it's the fucking masterpiece of the fucking MCU, and especially now. I mean, I'm guessing it's canonically somewhere in there because you have him and you have fucking Kingpin. So to this day, it's still my favorite thing out of MCU. Whether they change it now and make him comical, I'm alright because I got what I wanted already. I got my full circle of that show. All 3 guys. If they make him laugh, if they make him happy-go-lucky, and it genuinely makes me laugh, then it's good. If they make him happy-go-lucky and his
with that statement, you being full of shit because I know you love that character. I can't wait. I hope with that energy that you have, they give you like his equivalent of like Spider-Man walking down the street pointing at people, and there's like it's Matt Murdock just walking down the street, hey, and there's nobody in the street. But
that's what I said. If they do happy-go-lucky Daredevil, but it makes me laugh. If I find it entertaining, I'm gonna be okay. If they do it and I don't find it entertaining, then I'm gonna be like, they fucked up.
I hope he just runs into shit because he can't see. Just to spite you. Just to spite you, bro. I swear.
If they make me laugh, no matter what they do, if they make me laugh, I'll be okay. What you just said right now, I laughed my ass off just now. So if it's anything like that, I'm gonna laugh. If it's like that, I'm gonna fucking laugh, bro.
Me da gracia que casi todos los reviews empiezan diciendo algo malo, pero entonces todo lo que está debajo del review es algo que le están dando positivo a,
that's what I'm saying.
a la serie.
It's not this, but it's cool. She's charismatic.
Pero lo que más me da gracia es que Peter Martin from Screen Anarchy says, brings a blast of much needed fresh air to the Marvel universe. Motherfucker, cállate la boca.
They say that all the fucking time. Miss Marvel was a fucking breath for me of fresh air. It was a show that felt so fucking youthful. I highly enjoyed it, and it got shitted on. So
I know.
Miss Marvel, one of the best.
I keep on saying it, so fuck everybody. I like Moon Knight, so kiss my ass.
I like Moon Knight too. I feel like for better or worse, they've continued with the formula, but they've dipped their toes into different type of things. You can't change the formula because the formula is the formula. It's what works for you. But they have changed. Like, okay, WandaVision was a fucking sitcom like we never fucking seen. Within the Marvel universe, there's things that happen with Moon Knight, the gods that they talk, the mental illness fucking topics that haven't been touched in the MCU for better or worse. They didn't go deep into it, but it's Disney. That's not what Disney's about. They dip their toes. If you want to do more research, then you go watch the fucking Joker. If you want to see mental illness and shit, these motherfuckers are trying to sell toys. They dip their toes in, and then they follow the formula. Same thing with Eternals. Dip their toe. Eternals was the movie I think the most that tried to deviate at the beginning from the formula. Then I had to go in, and what happened with Eternals?
Oh my god, people fucking bashed the shit out of that movie.
But again, cabrón, it's like I fucking said it. If they try to do something different and it works, then they'll continue to do that because it makes them money.
I think at this point, even with everything that like is going on now, where they're trying things and people are complaining that we don't know which way. And I've done it too. I've complained. I bitched about it. Like, yo, this shit doesn't feel like none of these stories cohesively are pointing into anything. I think we're just preconditioned with them. Like we loved everything about their previous phases, and like to us it was shooting on all cylinders. That like in our brains, like that's the winning formula, and that's what we want to happen again. Give us the same, not the same stories, but the same formula again. Connectivity. Not only that, connectivity, and let's be honest, cabrón, like it's true. A lot of those stories in the past, they have things that are a little bit different, but it's the heroes, their version of the hero's journey over and over and over and over and over again. And it works. It works, right? This time they started doing different things, and I liked a lot of the things they did. But a lot of people are they're extremely preconditioned already to be like, this is what I want from Marvel. Don't give me none of that artsy shit. Don't give me no theological discussion about if we had gods on planet Earth and what they left us. We're not interested in that shit. Oh, he has a split personality? Let us solve that shit on his own time. Give me the punch. Give me the punchy, and the superhero cape shit from beginning to end. Oh, that girl she lives in a racially diverse world where she has to stay faithful. to the things that brought her here, I'm not interested in that. Just give me the suit. And does she fly? That's what I want to know. Like, you know what I mean? Like, sadly, that's what they're contending with.
We'll see. We'll see when it continues because, like, again, for better or worse, from anybody's opinion, the movies are still making money. They're still making fucking, how you call it, hand over fist, millions and millions of dollars. So it's still working, no matter how far they change. Like, if you compare Thor from part 1 and part 2 to Thor part 3 or part 4, that character is night and day.
I'm wondering,
and there's a lot of people that love Thor. Thor is one of their favorite comic book heroes, and they got the first one. They was like, "Oh, this is what I want," and then you got the fourth one, and they're like, "Who the fuck is this fucking imposter? Like, fuck this guy, fuck Taika Waititi, his whole career, fuck all of them."
The funny thing is now is I'm wondering if you've pumped so much of that formula into the crowd that now when you give them something like The Boys, like it's like literally like the fucking grunge era, like if like Marvel will become like the 80s hair bands and some shit like The Boys or like something edgy as shit will be like, yo, like the straight up grunge era, you know what I'm saying? Like Nirvana to people. Like if this was wrestling, like Marvel would be WWE and something like fucking like The Boys is like ECW. You know what I'm saying? Like it's breaking new ground to a lot of people that are like, oh shit, this could be a superhero series. You know what I'm saying? I know, like, I recently I showed The Boys to somebody who had never seen it before, and their mind was fucking blown. They were like, holy fucking shit. Like, this is insane. Like, it was
can they actually do that?
It was overstimulation. Like, oh my God, what the fuck? Like, this is an actual, like, this is permitted on TV or to use a superhero, like, backdrop in this fashion. Like, really, really enjoyed it. But to me, the trick with that would be making something that outlandish like digestible to the masses. Like, can you really make bank in theaters off of something like The Boys? Is that even permitted in the theaters? Like, to make that type of money, the money that Marvel makes, can you do something like that with The Boys? I don't know. That's still to be seen.
Se podría hacer.
I think The Boys was a breath of yes, we know. A breath of fresh air. Only because it has nothing to do with Disney or Marvel. That's not true. It's a breath of fresh air because it does new shit with characters. If Disney had given you that show, which they would not, but if that was under a Disney banner and would still remain that violent, you'd be like, oh shit, Disney is on its P's and Q's. But Disney's never gonna give you any shit like that anyway because they cater to everybody, the kids, and people from church aren't ready to see a fucking guy be blown up from the inside of his pee hole. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, it looks like Nick is having technical difficulties. So with that being said, did you see? I'm pretty sure you did see what's going on with our boy Ezra Miller and his little statement after everything he's done.
Eso fue que mandaron a alguien a hacerlo, como que cabrón, o le dijeron, cabrón, mándate a alguien, dile a tu madre, dile a tu abogado, a quien sea que le pueda, qué sé yo, pagarle 5 pesos a alguien y que tire un statement por Twitter diciendo que tú estás mal de la cabeza. Eso fue lo que lo mandaron a hacer, porque, coño, ha pasado tanto tiempo y ha tenido tantos problemas que es como que es insane que ahora que él venga a hacer un statement, que ahora que están haciendo los memes de él, de la foto de los paparazzi que le sacaron donde sea que puñeta viva, ¿sabes? Robo, es el principal sospechoso en la desaparición de a mother and their kids. A mom and their kids. Es como que, dude.
So
it's insane.
So according to Variety, what they're saying is, hold on. Carajo, I'm lost. Okay. The Flash star Ezra Miller says they are seeking treatments for complex mental health issues. In a statement provided to Variety by a representative of the actor, Miller broke their silence about the troubling behavior that they exhibited in recent years, which has led to a series of legal issues and assault and abuse allegations. Miller also apologized for their actions. And I quote, having recently gone through a time of intense crisis. I now understand that I am suffering complex mental health issues and have begun ongoing treatment. Miller says, I want to apologize to everyone that I have alarmed and upset with my past behavior. I am committed to doing the necessary work to get back to a healthy, safe, and productive stage in life. He then proceeded to grab a chair and throw it at the person typing this statement. No, I'm kidding.
It would have been funny if that happened, porque es la jodida que se lo creemos. Pero, mano, no sé, como que el cabrón lleva haciendo esto ya par de años, o sea, no es la primera vez. We all saw the red flags. Sí, han habido situaciones donde, mano, donde literalmente parecía la culpa de la persona, pero al ver el subsiguiente behavior de él, como que it all fits in, como que it all fits, it's believable, y me da pena que hayan cancelado fucking Batgirl y no fucking Flash, porque dime tú, te acusan seriamente de to kidnap somebody and sexual assault and battery, you commit felonies, y encima de eso you're the prime suspect in the disappearance of a family, like a complete family. Es como que like lo primero que yo les dije a ustedes es o sea, él tiene que estar rezando en sus rodillas. O sea, he plummeted to his knees and he's praying that they're alive.
Okay.
He's just praying they're alive or que nunca los encontraron or something, porque si esa pendeja se vuelve en murder charges, because you don't know. Los celebrities no son exentos de kill somebody. So, es como que es super scary. O sea, cuando tú vienes a pensarlo de todas las mierdas que él ha hecho y ha podido hacer, y a él no lo encontraban, ni siquiera la corte lo encontraba, es como que, mano, le estás dejando pasar un montón de cosas a alguien que debe ser tratado de igual manera que un fulano de tal de por la calle. Pero no
my whole thing is so we've joked about it. Everybody's fucking joked about this shit because the story just keeps getting like wilder and wilder and wilder. And el hombre ha corrido con la suerte de Dios because Hawaii has one of the most badass group or race of human beings in the world. A lot of people are big and strong in that island. And like the fact that nobody has body slammed his ass while he was acting a fool in Hawaii is a miracle of God within itself. But with all that being said, like if he does have mental health issues, it'd be fucking irresponsible of everybody to be like, making fun of this guy because mental health issues are a thing. It's truly a thing. He could be, he could be a guy with like, con un trastorno bien brutal, and he resorts to a whole bunch of different type of fucking, medications or whatever. Mm-hmm. The thing here is, besides all the crazy ass allegations, there's also crimes involved in here, like that aren't so serious that they're still fucking crimes, like robbing liquor.
Antes que no jodan los juegos, aparente y alegadamente.
Yeah, exactly. We're gonna sprinkle some allegedlys on there or whatever. Allegedly.
Todo lo que estamos diciendo es aparente y alegadamente.
Yeah, But the crazy shit is that like you said, if you and me do some crazy shit even remotely close to what he did, no hay mental health escape para nosotros que valga. We're going to the fucking, behind bars. Oh, yeah. Or we're getting shot up, like straight up. Pero the fact that he's a star is just the shit they can get away with is amazing. That statement, I pray that it's genuine and it's from his mouth. It looks like a very professionally made, published, typed up statement.
Yeah.
Like it's extremely eloquent. It also looks like a forced statement by Warner of like, you better disculparte or you better say something because this shitstorm, you made this shit. We didn't do this. You made this shit. So like, if you even want to receive a residual check from the work you did, you better get out there and do some damage control because we sure as hell can't say we're sorry for the shit you did. You know what I'm saying? Like supuestamente they're gonna get him help, but I mean, again,
Yo no sé.
Se ve tan y tan como que profesionalmente. It almost looks like a robot wrote it. Like, you know what I mean? Super duper professional. It doesn't feel like a human wrote it. I pray that it's him, but it just feels like the timing of everything is very, I don't know.
Es que es
very convenient. Yeah.
Sí, porque es como que yo creo que ya se enteraron de más de... Se tuvieron que haber enterado
algo peor.
Y de momentos que sacan una noticia que una mamá y su hijo están desaparecidos, es como que, mano, y si él es aparente y alegadamente el principal sospechoso en esa desaparición, pues estamos hablando que era aparente y alegadamente la misma familia con la que él estaba cuando él se escapó de Hawái, cuando él se escapó de que le
Those people are actually missing?
Pues no sé, eso es lo que aparente y alegadamente están diciendo. I have to say that, babe. Do you want anybody, like, I don't want nobody to sue me.
So bash us. We don't want anybody to bash us, to be honest.
Yeah. O sea, eso es lo que estaban diciendo, eso es lo que estaban pues comentando y ese era como que el rumor, pues entonces sale la noticia y es como que un poquito fucked up porque tampoco te dicen full lo que está pasando. O sea, realmente, we don't know, like, ni 10%, yo en mi opinión. Nosotros no sabemos ni 10% de lo que le está pasando a ese cabrón ahora mismo. Ni todo lo que ha hecho, si no es por los videos que salieron a la luz de él metiéndole el puño a la tipa o con la silla.
Oh, yeah, la silla.
Así, no, a la chamaca. Si no.
Do you remember the video that came out? Do you remember the video that came out when he choked the chick?
Sí,
he choked the girl and he tossed her to the floor? And that was years ago.
Exacto.
Before we found out.
Que es como que sí, mira, si tiene un trastorno bien hijo de puta, pues chévere, en el sentido de que pues, que busque ayuda. Pero yo no sé, yo no veo que esto es que no sé, es que con él yo no sé diferenciar qué es real y qué no es real, porque él ha estado metido tanto revolú, tan reciente y tan corrido que es como que, the fuck are you doing? Are you suffering from schizophrenia? ¿Eres bipolar? O sea, and if you are, por favor, de verdad busca ayuda, porque eso no es fácil vivir, o sea, that's not easy to live with, that's not something that you should live with, pero si te toca, por favor, intenta buscar la ayuda, pero el loco, yo no sé, en mi opinión, y de la manera que también lo están vilifying on the media, as they should, in some things as they should, pero es que lo están poniendo como si él fuese
like a villain, a fucking super villain, bro. Like, sometimes I was wondering, I was like, how the fuck did this guy punch somebody in a bar, go to somebody's house, steal their fucking things, come back to the same bar? I'm like, no cops, huh?
Ajá, como que los policías están ahí, solo que le están sacando el video como que mira, voy a postear ahí en Twitter. ¿Cómo carajo es que ese cabrón ha pasado por tanta cosa y no se lo llevan arrestado? No, se lo llevan arrestado, he just post bail. Pero es como que si tú llevas tantas ofensas and you're posting so much bail, doesn't that like
add up somewhere, right?
Like como que add up y como que eso no, ¿cómo que se dice? No rompe alguna de las reglas de lo que tú estás. O sea, when you post bail, you're not supposed to get arrested again. That's the thing. You're not supposed to get arrested again porque si no tú vas para adentro y punto, se acabó. So what's going on with him? O sea, que está bien loco. Me molesta que hayan cancelado Batgirl y no la mierda de Flash, porque vamos a ser claros, no importa si la película es buena o no importa si él consigue ayuda o no, ya el daño está hecho. A lot of people are not going to support this movie no matter what.
That was my next question. I'm assuming, right? I'm assuming that once this movie comes out, whether he's in it or not, this shit is done. Like it's cool. Warner Brothers not gonna fucking touch him with a 10-foot pole after this shit.
Espero yo, porque ellos tienen
right?
manía de contratar como aunque le metan en la cara a uno. So.
What do you think, Nick? The whole shit about the Ezra Miller.
I feel like it's disingenuous how the apology and everything comes up now when shit is hitting the fan because of the fucking, like, people say, okay, fuck that, we're about to, ban this shit. It feels now weird that all of a sudden it's like, nigga, do the apology, especially after people have been releasing like, okay, WB has three options. Either he does the apology or he does hardly no promo and they still try to do the movie, or they can the movie. Now all of a sudden it feels like WB sent somebody to his house and is like, cabron, the fucking apology now, or it's a wrap for you. We're gonna fucking blacklist you. At this point in time, I feel like if they did what they did with fucking Johnny Depp, like how do you not ban this motherfucker from, you know, everything in WB? It's funny now because now Johnny Depp is in the limelight for positive reasons, and it's like that whole Fantastic Beast where you have Ezra Miller and you have fucking Johnny Depp.
They have footage of Amber Heard running after him in a car, latching onto the driver's side and punching him while the car's moving through the fucking highway, and they fired him. Like
just fired him blatantly with like, if this fucking guy,
like, bro, you should have stopped the car and let her just get out of the way before. Like,
Warner Brothers has such a sancocho de mierda with the fucking. You have Johnny Depp and his wife is also in fucking WB products. Ezra Miller in fucking WB products. Like, those motherfuckers can't catch a break, bro. Those motherfuckers cannot catch a break.
If I was WB, I'd just embrace it, yo. Start fucking casting super fucking polemical ass people in your movies. Keep on going with it, yo. Keep on going, yo.
Just have Ezra Miller just play the Reverse Flash. Just let him play the villain. Be like, fuck, he's already slapping people left and right. Just let him
Who else got a controversial past right now? That it's like coming up. It's that Artie Hammer, right? Yo, Green Lantern. He likes to eat people. Just fucking cast him as Green Lantern. Artie Hammer, yo. Straight up. Who else has fucking problems?
Wait, just what?
Go with it. Oh, you don't know about that? You don't know about Artie Hammer?
Artie Hammer was like, let's eat bitches.
You don't know about it either?
He was like, ooh. He said, ooh, baby, you look like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I'm gonna take a fucking bite out your stomach.
He was like, he sent messages. He was like, I would totally eat you out. And the girl was like, yo, you're talking about oral sex? He's like, no, I want to floss with your entrails. And she was like, are you seriously talking about, is that like some weird sex talk? She's like, no, I literally want to make hamburgers out of you. Like, straight up, like, he was on some fucking cannibalism shit.
Do they have
look at Sally, look at Sally's face. She's reading the new stuff now.
But do they have voice clips of that shit?
No, what? they had.
Are you gonna sit here? Are you gonna sit here and defend Artie Hammer? Like, the context. I've had crazy messages sent my way too. I mean, like, if he said, I want to open you from bottom, from the rooter to the tutor like a pig and eat you, maybe he was just, maybe that's a different sex position.
I don't, first off, I don't know all the text. I didn't read all the text. I don't know. That's first off. Second, it's so weird to me. Like, if a motherfucker wants to eat you and kill you for real, why would the fuck would they send you? Why would there be a back and forth? Like, if I sent a message to a chick and be like, yeah, we should go on a date, and then after the date, I should fucking murder you so I can eat your body. You would think that's the end of that conversation. Like, there's no continuing.
That's called victim blaming, and I'm not gonna take part in that.
Yeah, because he also made it a sexual fantasy to do that shit. So
exactly.
That's why. So
it sounds so...
I haven't seen the text. Yo me acabo de enterar. So eso significa que he was manipulating.
Yo.
Manipulating.
I can just imagine that conversation. Yo, tell me your deepest, darkest fantasy, like something like really nasty. He's like, I want to wear your fucking skin as a suit. She wasn't be like, she was like, I thought we were just talking about a little bit of foreplay, maybe some handcuffs, maybe some whips. I didn't know you wanted to skin me alive. Like, what the fuck?
That's what I'm saying. It feels so weird. Like, I don't know, but just did he do it with one chick? Did he do it with a bunch of chicks? Like, I don't understand how somebody says they want to eat you and you continue to talk with them if it's not a joke. Like, if somebody's serious, you know what I'm saying? Then it's like, yo, that shit is scary. And motherfucker says, I want to eat you alive. Like,
she was like, tell me what you want to do to me. And he sent her a picture of like ground beef. Like, he sent her a video of him opening a cup of chili and just pouring it into a plate. Like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy, yo? Like,
he was like, did you see the movie Fresh?
God damn it.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know. I don't know none of the fucking details. I don't know if it was one
Okay,
person,
so-
three people.
so-
We
two
shouldn't
people.
know the full details, in verdad.
So
That's what I'm saying.
so from what I understand, the documentary. I haven't seen the documentary. I will watch it soon though. It's not just the fact that he has this weird conducta when it comes to like referring to cannibalism, but his father and his grandfather supposedly have some weird shit going on as well. So they're saying it's like it's literally like one of those situations where like, oh, it's conducta aprendida. Yeah, yo, great grandfather Arnie Hammer, yo, he's been eating bitches for years. Like that's like, you should check out his freezer. Like there's shit. There's like he fucking labels them Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Like yo, there's shit that's like it's just odd. It's just very odd. And the funny thing is that shit happens. Yo, what was the last thing Arnie Hammer was in?
Death and Undenial.
And everybody saw that movie.
Mhm.
I don't even think Redbox has that movie right now. Like,
Redbox is not gonna exist in a few months. Pero hay algo que pues vamos a ver de Ezra Miller. Going back into that topic a little bit. He's gonna be young Salvador Dali in Dali Land. Que is set to world premiere at the 2022 Toronto International Film Festival. El 17 de septiembre. So a month from now, there's people that are gonna see a movie with Ezra Miller.
Miguel Damas.
I feel so sad for this movie.
Miguel Damas is getting a premonition. Hold on. A week before that movie comes out, there's gonna be leaked footage of Ezra Miller punching somebody in the vaginal canal on set or whatever. Like, or yo, he's gonna be running in reverse and just punching people in the face and running in reverse and getting out of there. Like,
Nigga, when his ill run, my nigga, his run is made for smacking bitches.
Wow.
Wow. Wow.
Man, I feel so sad for Sir Ben Kingsley right now. He's supposed to be Dalí, porque se supone que sea Dalí, Salvador Dalí en esa película.
Yo, maybe it's a power trip, honestly. Like, what if you were in his shoes and you're like, yo, I literally just threw a fucking chair at an old lady, and I'm still getting movies offered to me.
I
like,
know.
You probably be on some shit too, right?
Yeah, you have.
You know what? I did all this shit and I still haven't had any repercussions. I'm gonna fucking steal a family and see what just happens. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, yo. Let me tell you right now, if they forgive him, right? If we forgive him and all of a sudden he falls into everybody's good graces, he's probably gonna be like, yo, what can I do next? Let me give me a puppy. Let me throw it through a window or some shit. Like, I don't because you know what I'm saying? Like,
remember, he got the fucking hype. You get the fucking complexion, nigga, to not get shot for doing half of this shit, nigga. You go into a house in Puerto Rico and steal somebody's liquor, he would have got shot a long time ago, my nigga.
I was gonna say that before. I was like, yo, he did that shit in Hawaii. I would love to see him go to Puerto Rico and try to pull some shit like that.
Nigga,
I would love to see him start a fight at a Puerto Rican nightclub.
I
think you would have
right house and be like, ooh, Bacardi, that shit is mine. The beer is coming out that door like,
Dios que perdone.
What's the thing they're saying? Mira the fucking colonizer.
That's what I'm saying. I don't want to talk ill about my people, but I think if you were to try some shit like that at a club, they would beat his ass, take him outside, right? Toss him out, and I think random people that have nothing to do with the situation would just get shot him for free, just because.
Claro que sí.
If ese cabrón would have went into like Walmart and did what he did to that lady, that he started strangling that bitch, right there, he would have caught a fella. He would have caught a fella in Walmart right there, my nigga, would have not got out. Let alone terrorizing the whole fucking Hawaii multiple times, bro.
Yo, like what the fuck happened? Yo, I think the Samoans lost a couple of points on that one, yo. Like,
nigga,
nobody handled this guy.
Let that nigga go to Dave and Buster's, nigga, regular ass fucking arcade Plaza del Sol, and start terrorizing people, nigga. That's gonna be the union, cabrón, of the fucking cacos, the rockeros, so, nigga, everybody has just been two pieces in this motherfucker. Bing, bing.
Claro que sí.
Just to say, yo, I fucked up Flash. Say something, nigga. What?
Again, you know, like it's interesting times we live in, and it's weird to see how this all play out. Do you think, Nick, that is one and done? Did I ask you that already? Were you here when I asked that? No, you weren't here, right?
No, he wasn't here.
So,
I didn't hear
do you think
No
it's
way,
one and
my
done?
nigga.
Do you think he'll do another movie with them?
No way he continues. No way. No.
No way he continues with
them.
Okay. No way he continues with Warner Brothers?
There's no way, my nigga. How do you, nigga? You're trying to change the whole outlook of HBO Max and now Disney and now Discovery's in this one. Like, there's no way that you try to change your image and leave this motherfucker that's assaulting countries. This motherfucker is housing fucking families and youths and fucking he has drugs and guns and going into people's houses. Yo, this nigga is like the most gully criminal. Like, this nigga is like I can hear these stories and Ezra Miller is not the fucking person that I think of hearing these fucking stories.
Exacto. Y vamos a pensar de que de aquí a par de 7 años. Sí, pero vamos a pensar de que. Pero vamos a pensar de que de aquí a 7 años, por lo menos, vamos a ver un biopic de este cabrón.
I was just about to say that. I was like, yo, this is gonna be a fire behind the scenes. They're gonna have never before seen footage.
Waiting to happen, you know?
Never before seen footage, yo.
The memoir is coming out. The memoir is coming out. You seen that memoir? That I forgot her name. Some chick from a Nickelodeon show that got a memoir out. That's like, thank God
Janet
my mother.
Oh, the girl from iCarly. The girl.
Janet McCurdy.
It's called like, yeah, I'm glad my mom died.
God damn,
yeah.
Mano, yo lo empecé a leer y esa pendeja está fuerte.
Yeah? Does it have to do with anything of like some creepy shit going on Nickelodeon?
Sí, todo lo que dijo de que a ella le ofrecieron 300,000 pesos porque él se callaba de toda la experiencia que tuvo en el estudio.
Gordito, ¿verdad? That fat fucking director, bro.
Dan
that
Schneider.
Fat, yeah, I've seen videos of that guy. I'm like, yo, that fucking fat dude is kind of creepy.
Yeah, y él es el que más le ha dado éxito a Nickelodeon cuando vienes a ver en cuestión de shows, así como sitcoms. Es el más que ha hecho cosas. Pero ya, he is aparentemente, he is the creator, so he's named as the creator. Entonces, un montón de cosas y Janet McCurdy no era la única persona que él se la estaba haciendo. Porque el muchacho que sale en...
Amanda Bynes. Did he do it to Amanda Bynes?
Obligado. Tuvo que haberle hecho algo a ella también. Pero este tipo, Agent Jovia, something like that. I forgot his name. I'm butchering it.
What did he play?
He wasn't Victorious. He was the short hair guy that was like super pretty, like pretty boy. El que sale en la película esta que it bombed, the Resident Evil. Que la última película, no la serie, sino la película que salió en el cine hace par de like last year and nobody saw it. He's there.
Wait, I saw that one. That's the one. Which one is he? He's the one that plays what, Leon?
I think so. Let me look up his name.
I was gonna say some racist shit like, is he Pedro? Because he looks kind of like a Latino.
Is he white?
He looks kind of Latino.
What movie is this?
Resident Evil.
What movie is this?
Resident Evil.
Oh, I didn't see it.
Which, by the way,
Avon Joe.
Isn't he from Zombieland? The second one?
No.
He's Canadian.
Yes.
I don't know who this kid is.
Yes.
Oh yeah, he played Leon. He plays Leon. He plays Leon in the Resident Evil movie, I think.
Ahí estamos. Ya llegamos al punto.
He was a Nickelodeon kid.
Yeah.
No shit.
Y supuestamente él dice que he doesn't remember like a full year of filming because he was always drunk.
Oh, dark.
So que no es la primera vez que se han escuchado cosas, o sea, historias horrendas sobre lo que, o sea, es básicamente pues si Disney hizo esto, Nickelodeon lo hizo más calladito. Es básicamente el tipo de conducta que había en ese estudio como tal. En verdad que yo a ella le creo full. Yo le creo full porque cómo va a ser que de tú pasar a ser... Es que you notice all of this behavior cuando tú ves mucho contenido, cuando ves el behavior de los actores, cómo ellos se van moviendo otras cosas, porque a Janet McCurdy le intentaron que se pusiera a cantar al mismo tiempo que Ariana Grande. Ariana Grande pues fue el único talento que sacaron de Victorious para hacer otro show. Janet McCurdy pues ella quería seguir actuando, entre comillas, todo era por la Mai, y la pusieron en Sam and Cat. So, ese show era para que pegara, hiciera chavo, pero en verdad que no pudieron. ¿Sabes? No, ya el barco estaba tan y tan jodido que algo iba a salir de ahí y no iba a ser bonito. Yo creo que en algún momento somebody was about to snap y de verdad como que soltar la sopa completamente, y no era como que esperar 10 años más y que saliera el libro.
It's a story, right? It's a story that never ends, because a lot of those young actors, that's like the constant shit that always happens. Super young actors, they go to studios, they do all this shit, and then they come out, they have a fucking boatload of fucking problems, you know? Amanda Bynes, Jenny McCurdy now with this book.
Isn't that crazy that for me is
that kid from like My Soul Raven, whatever the hell is the black
no, but Orlando Brown.
Orlando Brown, yeah.
Orlando Brown. Lo que pasa con él es que he began rapping, so he started rapping y se volvió loco. Se volvió loco con los chavos y las drogas.
That nigga pulled a Raz-B, yo.
don't go there. Don't go. Oh my god. I remember those videotapes. We're talking about a band called B2K from back in the B2K, right? B2K?
Yeah, B2K, boom.
And one of their members, like literally, I think he had mental problems or whatever, but he was letting out information. Whether it was true or not, we don't know. But the accusations were just like that. That supposedly the band, their manager would rape them. Like literally sodomize them or force them to be and stuff. And then he said like
he was like, yo, he was like, everybody's touching my booty hole.
Yeah, it was
but the
crazy.
shit about that is that I don't know if they threw money at him, because like after a while I think they went on tour again. Like they brought the group back. I don't know what
Omari! There was a time where he was leaking, like he was videotaping himself calling members of the band and like confronting them, and he was posting the videos on a site called, everybody knows that site, World Star Hip Hop. So me and Nicholas would be like, oh shit, there's another video out, and we would watch it, and it was just like the confrontations were so bizarre. Because he would just go into like these rants of like yelling shit. Like you could have just like he was talking about Omarion.
You never helped me. And Mario was like, Cabrón, what are you talking about? What is this?
He was like, chill. Remember when you raped me? He was like, I have no recollection of that, but like it sounded like if somebody yelled at me like, remember when you fucking raped me? I would be like, yo, what the fuck are you talking about? Like that never happened. But his statement sounded so professional. It sounded like a lawyer was writing them for him. Like, don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say that. I have no recollection. Don't say yes. Don't say no. That's what it sounded like.
That shit was like it was like a breakdown. Remember when Tyrese was having his breakdown? He was like, nobody want to fucking help me. I'm trying to get my fucking kids.
They turned that shit.
Don't fucking give me no money.
They turned that shit into memes. They had the PlayStation.
Cabrón, remember,
they're like, what
full breakdown.
What my PlayStation does when I try to play Call of Duty, and it's the audio clip of him going, "Oh, help me!" I can't like. It was horrible.
And it's what you call it. It's off topic. There's this show called Versus that it brings like artists that were famous at one point, and they put them in a battle together. It's not like a rap battle where you sing your catalog and another person sings their catalog. There was an episode I saw today, a clip of an episode from TikTok.
Oh, the Ray J one?
Amarian. No, Amarian. No, I saw Amarian versus Mario. And Marion is like, oh, let's go deep into my catalog. And he's like, I want everybody going like this. Everybody, put your hands together. And the camera pans back.
And everybody's like,
people. Everybody.
So you didn't see what happened to Ray J?
All I saw was he was with his kid or some shit.
Ray J was there. Ray J was there. he wanted to sing. Oh my god, yo, we gotta watch this shit. Hold on. All right, go ahead, keep it going. Why I got
the shit that makes me laugh. The shit that makes me laugh is this feels like such an American thing. You hear these kids in Harry Potter, none of these motherfuckers kids got like hardly none of those kids got in trouble. You see a bunch of kid actors and shit that come from England and other countries, and it don't look like half of those motherfuckers go through the shit that Disney kids go through. Now, I don't know what it is about the fucking connection with child actors in America and fucking just desire. I don't know if it's the love, drugs, and rock and roll. Because they even say, you always hear people talk about, yo, Canada is full of the nicest people. You go to Canada and it's the fucking nicest people in the world from Canada. And then you get like Justin Bieber, who like now sounds like he's a fucking good guy, but fucking when he was a kid, this motherfucker was spitting over fucking balcons on fucking girls' faces and shit.
I don't even want to talk about all the theories about Justin Bieber, yo. There was a time where I went down a deep rabbit hole with Justin Bieber, and he was like trying to expose the pedophile ring, and I was just like, oh my god, I couldn't go down that rabbit hole, honestly, again.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember that video? Yummy Yummy?
Yeah.
Oh my god, son. The fucking theories that would come out about that video, like would just make you feel uncomfortable. Oh my god, bro. They were saying that whole video is like a commentating. You seen it, right, Sonny? You seen it? Look at Sonny. Sonny is like, yo, Jesus Christ. Yo, all you have to do was roll up a blunt and watch those videos. You get paranoid as shit after watching that shit. Yo, they say that the video is symbolic. Like he can't go out and say anything because supposedly like they'll fuck with him. So all the video depictions in the video or whatever are symbolic for other things. How the whole video girl, you got that yummy. I'm the only motherfucker that sings on this podcast every single episode.
Yeah. Okay, I was lost. I thought you was talking about some other shit. You talking about his song?
Yeah, I'm trying to get signed by Universal. Anyway, but yeah, it was creepy as shit. But that kid has been through a whole bunch of shit. I mean, now he looks like he's normal, but I guess I don't know.
Can you imagine being 13 years old, having all the money and the power in the world, and nobody to tell you no? I would have been the biggest douchebag too. Imagine at age, your homos are already driving you.
Have you seen Nick Carter?
Shit.
Have you seen Nick Carter?
No. Have you seen Aaron Carter?
Yeah, that one, Aaron Carter. My bad, Aaron Carter. Aaron Carter. Aaron Carter got a fucking tattoo on his face.
Various.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, pero ese cabrón son otros 20.
But another childhood star.
Sí, pero el problema con Aaron Carter que no todo el mundo sabe o que no le importa como que buscar la información de él, y tampoco lo defiendo porque él es un morón. Lo que pasó con él es que los papás le tumbaron todos los chavos, especialmente la mamá. Y cuando él cumplió 18, él tuvo que joderse pagándole al IRS pues todos los chavos que le debían, y él se los vino a pagar hace par de años nada más. So imagínate desde que tú tienes 18 hasta que tienes 30 y pico de años. O sea, have substance
abuse.
Sí, es que estoy viendo lo que fucking Lex me dijo que viera de Omarion versus Mario, y como que se me olvidó sacarlo. De aquí.
I saw that clip on TikTok, and the funniest thing is it has, you know how TikTok reads the captions?
Yeah.
So you read the Omarion tried to do this, and then they go, and only 3 people did it. And you just see, I was like, that shit looks so sad.
You wanna see? Hold on, wait.
Pero mira, ¿sabes? Él ha tenido mucho substance abuse por culpa de él, también se lo murió la hermana. Bueno, es que los dos estaban hooked up. Y yo diría que, bendito, no es que le quiero echar la culpa a él, pero coño, era la hermana. Y
really?
Era la hermana y no sé, como que I know there's people, but I wouldn't get high with anyone that is related to me. Like, if I were a drug abuser, which I'm not, just in case, I might look like one, but I'm not. Pero, hablando claro, I would never...
Drug enthusiast.
I would never get high with a relative of mine. Eso es... I think that's the worst thing that you could ever do because then if you guys overdose and you watch each other die, es como que está demasiado heavy. Y eso fue lo que le pasó a él. He saw his sister die. Y, like, he's fucked up in the head. Él tiene muchos problemas mentales. Pero es bien morón. Él busca también mucha atención. Él pues ahora tiene un poco de dinero porque antes de la pandemia, hace par de años atrás, él empezó en las redes sociales. Él empezó a hacer shows y le estaban pagando bastante chévere. Se ha mudado un par de veces, ha tenido 400,000 problemas con todas las parejas que ha tenido y ahora mismo tiene un hijo. Y sigue haciendo las mismas pendejas de siempre. Lo único que el media lo cogió a él como que, no tenemos nada de qué escribir, vamos a joder la vida a Aaron Carter. Pero él también le daba el contenido. He knew what he was doing. Todos esos momentos donde él dice, yo estoy tomando, I'm not taking drugs, but he was fucking, on drugs again. Y él hacía un montón de cosas bien locas. Él iba live en Instagram y cogía un drug test ahí mismo. Y es como que, cabrón, what the fuck are you doing?
You guys should see his Adam 22 interviews. They're like, they're the most hilarious shit I think you'll ever see ever. Like in one interview he comes and Adam 22 like just embarrasses the shit out of him.
Yep.
And then he comes back pissed to the interview, to another interview. He comes back like bossed up or whatever, and then the shit that comes out his mouth is just insane. He's like, yeah, because I had my own jewelry company. Did you know I beat Shaq at 1-on-1 in basketball one time? Yeah, I dunked on him. I was like, this watching interview. I was like, Jesus Christ, like what the fuck? This is the video. This is the video right here. Look. Check this shit out. Oh my god. Wait, can you guys hear the video? No, right?
Not yet.
Hold on. Can you hear it?
Wish to have a fancy car. Wish to have $1 million bucks. But I wish I don't be in love. So to me, pretty baby. I made one wish and I wish it all on you.
Bro, what the fuck? Yo, somebody take the mic away from him. Oh my god.
Yo, that shit makes me laugh. How you see everybody in the background? Yeah, get it. You're doing it. Yeah. Look how hyped he's doing.
That's an example of like that's an example of you're feeling yourself too much on stage. Like you really think you're killing it, and
my boy. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna say what we all been thinking. Because if I had one wish, you would stop singing, bro. Your voice just now.
You're right. I don't know if they're ready yet. Niggas in the back practicing. I'm hitting with the. Niggas in the back practicing right in the mirror.
Yeah.
In the back listening to Eminem. If you only had one
Mario, nigga, the Mario. Oh my god.
Best day ever, only be a year ago. Hey.
Y'all niggas sound crazy. Is that Mario too? Mario sounding like that?
If we tried that, we could somewhere to climb.
Yo, come get your homeboy off this fucking.
Nah, that's enough. That's enough. Yo, Mario used to have hits back in the day. You don't remember that shit?
The fucking that show got on that versus shit is fucking hilarious, bro. It's like these people that haven't been famous in so long just trying to cling on to that last bit, bro. That last bit, and then you get to put them against somebody else that's also clinging on that last bit, and they battle it out. That's some of the best fucking TV you can have, bro. That is the best TV ever.
They're getting, so that might actually be the last one. They're getting sued. They're getting sued by Timbaland and Swiss
people are like, yo, I thought they sold it though.
No, they sued them. They sued them because they owe them fucking money, and they didn't pay them money. They sued them.
Oh, I thought Timbaland and Swiss Beats sold that shit to them.
Well, whatever it is, whether they sold it to them or not, they didn't get paid. So now they're suing them. There might be the last verses or officially titled verses that you'll ever see, because they're you know Swiss Beats and Timbaland ain't suing them for no $22. That shit, they're coming for everything.
Bro, that shit. Oh my god, that shit is the gift that keeps on giving, bro.
Holy fucking shit.
Oh, God.
This is how you know we need to stop the show.
Yes.
We've gone too far.
Wrap that shit up, B. Wrap it up.
Fuck Ezra Miller, though.
Anyway, closing comments on Ezra Miller. I hope he gets better, but
Yeah, I hope he gets better too.
It's a steep road to being accepted again into Hollywood. That's all I want to say, bro.
Yeah, like I hope he gets better, but fuck that guy.
No, okay.
All right, everybody. So yeah. So before we go, Sally, let the people know where they can find you.
You can find me everywhere. Social media, Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, whatever you want. As Liquid Nebula or Liquid Nebula Dice. And I have a website, liquid-nebula.com. I stream and I do shit.
All right, Miguel.
You can find me here. You can find me here, shedding dead skin whenever we decide to come back again. So I'm
Fighting
here
vultures.
Like a fucking hyper.
Yes, I'm here exclusively on XV and Richport After School Club.
All right, you can find XV on Richport on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, and Twitch. And then you can find us on Instagram, where we post movies and stuff. You can find me specifically on Instagram at the Bodega Kid, where I'm doing ranks and reviews.
The
And hopefully
Bodega
we will
Kid.
see you-
The Bodega Kid, baby. Part of the C76 Club. Coming soon.
Coming soon, baby. I say it all day. I copy that shit, and I don't give a fuck, y'all. Oh, to the goats, my nigga. And then, anyway, yeah. Hopefully, we'll see you again with a bigger crew. A lot more people here with us next Wednesday on the After School Club. And until then, it is deuces, mi gente. Enjoy your week. And